Look at this little Sakar is in the way.
Mel, you're not supposed to make a badass looking character. You're gonna kill us all.
Bane, is that you? He was born in the dark.
Put the little bird over here. I like the idea that Luna and Kadira are like, hey, Sakar, look behind you, man. He's like, what? There's nothing behind me. Oh my god. Dude. Tim. Man. Thank you very much for the gift subs, man. Welcome in, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome in. This is session 22 of Shadows over Zeif. We're going to get started in a moment in our very traditional way of getting a recap. Happy Pat Saintrix Day.
Pat Saintrix.
Is that today? I never know when that is.
It's technically Monday, but everyone gets drunk this weekend.
Hey, nice. I feel like the Americans celebrate it more than anyone.
Oh shit!
It's awesome.
Yeah. If there's any reason for us to get drunk, we're gonna go all for it. Like, same thing for days. I can't. Cinco de Mayo. Like, we get crashed for that day too.
Oh, fair enough.
I got it. Yeah, we got it.
That is true. And a huge happy birthday. Well, see, for us, it's not Renexia's birthday anymore, but still, happy birthday to Renexia. Thank you for being here.
Happy birthday!
We celebrate alcohol. Hey,
I'm sorry that you guys live in the future, okay?
We do live in the future. It's very, very futuristic over here.
You have flying cars?
Only when things go horribly wrong. All right. Somebody's ahead of the curve. Well done, Shane. You knew what I was about to say. Go ahead and roll me a D100, everybody, please.
I saw it in your eyes.
We have to figure out how to rig this against Rob in the next few seconds. A 24, Rob.
You got it. You got a rat and an octopus.
No. I got a chick and a cow.
Do you want to watch me roll a 24? Look, this will be guaranteed.
I forgot those are my dice.
He is the closest.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not. Unfortunately, Mel is the closest. But we can't make Mel do the recap. He's
So I guess you got to roll again.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't we do this? Why don't we let Mel choose who to do the recap? Mel, as you are the closest, who would you like to hear do the recap? Okay, Mel doesn't want to talk to us.
I was double muted earlier like you did, Ty. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I unmuted myself on the mic and then forgot to unmute myself here. Forgot about that.
It's all good, man. How you doing? Hit us.
Doing good. Yeah. I think unless she really hates it, Whiff should do it. Luna.
Who? Sorry.
Luna should do it.
Oh, you want Luna to do it? Okay, cool.
Well, okay, I can do that.
It's one over from Sakar, I just
Holy
skipped
shit.
him and then I went to do that.
I was not expecting this.
Okay,
Right.
on the
Yeah,
last
take it away, Luna, whenever you're ready.
I'll start. On the last session of Eyes Over Zeif, we, the party, had a soiree with the Grand Vizier Aramir, and another person in the room. Both were high-ranking officials in the court of the Sultan of Zeif. He offered us all extravagant gifts. Kadira got jewelry. Gearhart got a magical cornucopia that pours fruit out of it infinitely. Sakar asked to learn magic. Spark asked for revenge on the purple man who hurt his family. And Luna wants knowledge about ancient dragons. He gave us all 1 potion of resistance to add damage resistance of a certain magical type. Excuse me. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Excuse me, I have a weird cough. So Aramir and the other person seem to know a lot about Kadira's backstory and how she was blatantly lying to them. And they interrogated her until suddenly the Sultan arrived and immediately gives Luna a hug. We got some backstory on how the Sultan used to hunt pirates back in the day with a person named Ara, and then quit after they finished an unspecified goal. What else? Kadira eventually broke down after being interrogated for several hours. Gearhart and Luna tried to comfort her separately, and neither was in a position to help. And at the end of the session, we had a dream visitor of a witch at her hut asking us to bring her the package she has been waiting for. And that's where we left off.
Would anybody like to add anything to that?
I think Rob wants to add some stuff.
Rob, what was there anything missed out? Was there any minor details that you would like to add?
Sakar did a really good job dancing.
He almost fell out the
Did you do a really good job? I feel like you either rolled very, very high or very, very low, and I'm forgetting which one it was.
It was very bad.
It was both. I rolled really good once, and then... Or did my inspiration save me on that one? I don't know.
I think your inspiration saved you, and then the second time you rolled and it was bad and you tripped and almost fell out the window. Yeah. And then Gearhart was feeding you grapes.
Oh, yeah.
Saying it works on all birds.
Yeah. It was a weird experience. All right. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Luna, make sure you add yourself an inspiration, or you can obviously play a card to the deck if you wish. That is
I'll play a card to the deck, I think.
Sweet.
Because I already have an inspiration.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can play that anytime, so don't feel like you have to rush into it, but just play it anytime this session.
Oh yeah, we have another resurrection to get to today.
You do have another resurrection to get to. You have Set, as well as a few other things, but we'll see how it goes. All right.
We can just trust Ty to guide us to where we need to be.
I mean, don't trust me too much.
You told us to trust you in the beginning, before we went live.
I did say that. It was bad.
I'm confused.
I feel like I have to validate myself now. Yeah, I know. Do trust me. Please do trust me. But also,
no,
not too much.
Don't.
No. Here's the rub, right? I want you to trust me. I want everything to go well. It's going to be great. It's going somewhere, but it might feel very weird at points, right? See what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you're good. You don't have to explain yourself.
I'm just a little concerned about this. Either way.
Yeah, bro, I totally get the spit that you're flapping.
Either way. Let's get into it. Let me drop your characters down here.
Into this well.
Don't worry about it. Can everybody... Spark, it looks like you already have. Sakar, go ahead and heal yourself, of you.
I got... Oh.
You're a little injured from some weird activities were going on. Never trust Ty. Oh, what a card. What a card. What a choice. All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. George.
I miss George. I bet he's making zombie booze or something.
If you remember, never trust Shane either. The last time that we played, we left off that as you drift deeper into slumber, into your dream, you find yourself, all of you, walking through a light fog, almost like a light drifting sand, obscuring everything in front of you into this like golden light. And you find yourself standing outside a fairly rugged looking hut. Really the only way to describe it. It's very typical of what you would expect from a witch. Surrounding the hut is a small stream, but beyond that, vast desert. Sun blazing overhead. And this small sanctuary is just this curious blend of rough, traditional desert dwelling with weird gadgets, almost small metallic devices that seem to hum and flicker with soft, pulsating light. You see wires, panels, and materials that you don't recognize strewn about. It is a very stark contrast against the barren sands. The air carries almost a static charge that, especially for you, Gerhardt, tingles over your skin.
Is this
The very atmosphere here is alive. Something is bizarre, but you all find each other here, walking through the fog and the sand as everything clears to this vista in front of you.
When did I get here?
Now,
What was the last thing I remember?
going to sleep.
Kadira didn't sleep that night. I rolled for Constitution because she couldn't sleep.
Ah, you're not here then.
Yep.
She just fizzles out.
Yeah.
I did forget that part. I apologize.
That's fine. Wow, watch me rob myself of RP.
Yeah, I mean, basically. However, Sakar, Gerhardt, Spark, Luna, you will find yourself here. I will say for Spark and for Luna, with both of you being, relatively high-level spellcasters at this point, you recognize what this is in a moment. Somebody has cast Dream with you in mind, so you have been pulled into an area in which you can communicate via your dream. It only takes effect when you go to sleep, which is why it's taking effect now. Oh, there you go, Luna. You even have the spell. So that's you definitely know what it is.
I do.
Yeah.
Definitely recognize this.
Did I lose my sight again? I don't remember being here.
Well, I don't think so. I think this is a dream, which I wasn't even aware you slept, Gerhardt. I suppose you're here somehow. Anyway, Luna turns towards Spark and says, someone is trying to communicate with us, and maybe we need to find out who it is.
Do you think it's the frog over there?
Perhaps the frog wants some of your fruit, Gerhardt. Maybe you should ask them.
I'm gonna walk over to the frog. Would you like some fruit?
I want the first thing you do is you walk over to the frog, because this is actually kind of interesting. Is to roll me in nature, please.
I'm great at these.
I mean, I thought druid, I thought nature, I thought wrong.
Nature's intelligence.
Go ahead and add your wisdom to the roll as well, which is I think a feature of the new druid in some parts. Although you would have probably chosen the other part.
+2, so it'd be a 6.
So it'd be a flat roll. Okay. All right. You don't recognize the frog, but then you never were really one for amphibians. You walk over to it, it turns, and you see as it just, and its neck like expands with bright colors underneath it that seems to sparkle slightly, like a twilight vampire.
I think that means you do. And he's gonna pull out his cornucopia and just pull out some fruit and hand it to him.
You see as it slowly retracts in and it just looks at it confused, and then quite suddenly will almost stretch its neck, becoming quite long-necked, and just wrap its mouth around whatever food you have. Make me a deck save, please, to pull your hand back in time.
It's about to get eaten.
That is more than enough. You see as it like lurches forward, and instinctively you retract your hand, dropping the food as the tongue it grabs onto it and sucks it in. And you see the food just whole, absorbed into the frog, and you see as the frog gets ever so slightly bigger.
You must be very hungry. I'll do it once more.
Roll me a deck save. Oh, it's getting closer. 10 is still, luckily, the magic number, as you almost catch it, but it gets drawn into the frog, and the frog gets a little bit larger.
And then at that point, I'll walk away.
Okay.
You're right, Luna. He was hungry.
All animals get hungry at times, so I think it's only appropriate to feed them.
He did not talk to me, though.
Maybe I didn't want to talk to you, Gerhardt.
But you said we are here to talk to someone. If it's not the frog, then who?
Probably someone at the hut.
Lead the way.
Gerhardt?
Alright, I'll start going. There are more frogs up here.
Leave them alone.
You can feed them later, if you so desire. Perhaps these frogs aren't hungry, though.
That frog looks like it could eat you whole. Yeah. As you get closer up. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. As you get closer up, you see an elf sat on the stairs, just watching you. Seemingly has been since the moment that you entered this place. I'm not sure if you missed them before or if you just didn't get.
I was too focused on the frogs.
It's fine
as
anyway.
Gerhardt, as Gerhardt notices them, are these your pet frogs?
You see a relatively stern expression on her face. She is this long, almost like spun silver whitish hair, and an air of elegance but pragmatism about her. It is, you see bizarre lines going down her face at very clear angles that tell you they're permanent, almost like dense, almost like scars in her face, but seemingly there for a reason. And you see her clothes seem weird, especially in comparison to what you all were wearing. They are more fitted, almost like leather armor, but not leather by any accord. And the fabric seems to glimmer subtly with almost a metallic sense. And they're not... One of them is mine, the others appeared. The big one is mine.
You should feed them more. They seem very hungry.
It's alright, they're not real.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain, but they're... It doesn't matter. It's gonna be hard to explain that to you. No offense. You're the ones bringing me a package that I ordered from the city. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the plan. Eventually, we hit a bit of a snag, unfortunately, though, and had to return to the city to regroup and resupply, as it were.
I have the package right here if you'd like it. And he'll just reach for the package.
It is not on you at the moment.
I thought I had the package.
Not in this form. Yeah, probably not here, not like this. Very well. Which one of you is a spellcaster? Any of you? You have access to magic?
Luna raises her hand and then sort of motions towards Spark to do the same.
I also raise hand.
Which one of you here is the smartest?
Keeps hand up.
Luna
Points
lowers
towards the
her
car.
hand.
I raise my hand.
Alright. She looks at the two of you. Which one of you... Okay, everybody put your hands down. Which one of you is in charge of this little band?
Luna points towards Spark.
I will also point to Spark.
I raise hand.
Alright, how long until you're going to reach me?
We have a new way for a kind of shortcut to get closer to you, so hopefully a couple days.
I think we'll only be a couple seconds. See, look.
Greyhawk?
I reached you.
What are you made of? And with this, you see she stands up and starts almost like poking at your body.
Sakar made me, or remade me.
Which one's Sakar?
I'll point to Sakar.
It's not a finger pointing here.
How did you make this?
Made it out of mithril.
That's metal?
Yes.
Anything else?
Nope.
Why mithril?
Because it is both a durable and light material.
Makes sense. Is this the first iteration of it? What can it do?
I didn't build.
I can do a lot of things.
She looks at you, Gerhardt. Tell me what you can do. Show me what you can do. Do a display or something.
I'm gonna just lean into her. Do you want me to turn into a frog?
She, as you lean in, she noticeably leans away. She doesn't want you getting any closer, really. Despite the fact she is very up in your business right now. Sure, turn into a frog.
I'll turn into a frog.
All right. I don't have it ready, but you turn into a giant frog, and do you do anything as you're in this frog form?
I'll just hop around, I guess.
You see, she takes out this.
I'm gonna talk to this frog, the big frog. What is your name? Are you her pet?
It just looks towards you, slowly lumbering and turning to face you. I feel mean saying this at this point, but roll me a nature. Hey, nice.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I know frogs now.
There's something that is weird about this, and the comment she made about it not being real starts to sink in. Whilst there is something here, you get the sense that this is very similar to what you do, in the sense of this isn't a natural animal. This is how you can summon animals, right? Using the wild shape to make a familiar. This is very similar to that. It is a summoned spirit that is meant to represent that animal, but it is not quite the animal itself. And thus you do not get a reply.
In that case, I will transform back into myself.
Before you are able to do that, something's going to happen. For the rest of you who are paying attention, you see as the elf reaches into a pouch. You see lifts a pocket, reaches into a pouch, and pulls out what appears to be a small, perfectly black ball, about the size of a ping pong ball. You see she presses it and a little light flicks on, and you see another light and another light, and she rolls it along the grounds until it is right behind Gerhardt. And as this happens, Gerhardt, I need a con save from you, please. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, okay. Damn. There is a burst from behind you. And you feel electricity surge through your form as it feels like it is essentially messing with you at almost a molecular level, as you feel all your cells moving, almost reverted from your form. But with that, you manage to stay in it. What do you do as that happens?
Did I see her do that?
It was behind you, but as you turn, or react in this moment, it's very quick. It's very obvious to see what happened. And she's very vividly watching you, looking for a reaction.
I will. Should I just try to swallow her? Yeah, I'm gonna try to swallow her as the frog.
No.
Okay. Let me just pull up the stats for a giant frog, and then we can just work off of that.
And this is where Shane somehow summons his demonic deity.
So, I do apologize. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you cannot swallow her, I'm afraid. So even a giant frog, because frogs start small, is a medium-sized creature.
Yeah. I mean, you could try. Maybe you can like.
Oh, is she's large?
No, but they can only swallow things smaller than them, which means they can only swallow small creatures.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't do that.
You can still attempt. I mean, we can say you're a larger frog. It's fine. It's whatever. It's only.
You just want me to try.
Yeah, you're fine. You're circle of the moon as well, so we could actually probably find a higher one anyway, because this is quite a low CR for you. So let's say you mimic the frogs that's there, that's massive. That makes more sense. So yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, turn. You still need to make an attack roll, which is how because you got to like latch onto them first. So to use the swallow, the frog makes one bite attack against a medium or whatever creature. So go ahead and roll it. You have a that is a 9. You.
I don't think that hits.
It would be. Check. That's +6.
Do you have an inspiration?
So that's a 15. That just about doesn't hit.
I'll use my inspiration.
Go ahead.
It doesn't want it to happen, guys. So what I'll do is when that goes off, I'll just kind of spin around and then lash my tongue out towards her. But it falls short and just hits like her feet, like right before her feet.
All right. You see as you lash out, and she shifts. Her whole form seems to like shimmer, almost with like a radiant light as it shifts. Changes too quick for you to be able to hit, very unexpectedly. And with that, she moves round and will pick up the small ball and simply looks down to you in your frog form and goes, "Okay, I get it. You don't like being stunned. I just wanted to simply see how sturdy your form is when you're changed. Can you revert back?"
I will revert back. You could have just asked me.
Then you had time to be prepared for it. Don't worry. It's just a little pulse. It wouldn't hurt you either way. I'll just stunned you for a moment. See? And she'll hand one of those small black balls to you. You just press that button and then you throw it.
I'm gonna press it and throw it at Sakar.
I instantly knew that was what was going to go down. All right, you do so. You press it, you throw it. Unfortunately, this is a radius effect, so you will just hit everybody.
Oh God, I'm sorry, guys.
So I need everybody to make a con save for me. The DC is 18 on this.
It's either a Pokeball or a frag grenade. Either works.
Strictly speaking, it is an EMP grenade. In theory, but you throw it and you feel the surge of like electric arcane energy that surges out of it in this moment. Oh no, Sakar, are you doing this for yourself, I assume?
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, make sure you mark that off, but yeah. Sakara's the only one that is fine as he sees you about to throw this thing and readies himself. However, Spark, Luna, I do apologize, but you are stunned until technically only for 6 seconds. It lasts until the start of Gearhart's next turn, so it's not too tragic. But both of you are just frozen. And again, you feel the same thing. You feel the same thing that Gearhart felt moments ago, as all the molecules in your body, all these like tiny pins and needles all over your body, as your whole form is shifting and changing and almost being like pulled and teared apart, prodded and poked in moments. It's not painful, but it is a very unpleasant experience.
I feel like Someone knows more about me than I want them to know. Perhaps it's me, perhaps it's the witch.
Who knows
But
more about
someone's been
you?
enlightened.
All
I
right.
feel like someone has probed me in ways I don't know. Maybe it was me. Maybe I learned something, and maybe the witch learned something.
She.
What else can you do?
You see, she just begins to hover. Some of you seem to be taken back by this before.
Luna's gonna pretend to be very shocked, like, oh, she's floating!
Roll me a deception.
Sorry, did you say perception or performance?
Deception.
Deception.
Because
Okay.
you're like trying to,
Wow.
Alright.
He has pretty good. No, she can't be that. Okay.
Look at
Yeah. Definitely.
I
She
look
just-
at Luna incredibly confused. You've never seen that before?
No, she's flying! And just winks at Sakar.
She floats. She just floats over to the top of the stairs and sits down on the on the porch effectively, and looks down at you all. So, let me show you the full artwork. So, a couple of days, and you'll be back. Yes.
Should be.
What are you doing after that?
Honestly, not sure.
Would you be open to doing another job for me directly this time?
It would depend on the job.
There is a building, a structure underground, some sort of very old cavern, something similar, not too far from my hut here. It is full at the moment with things. I don't know what they are, but they have something of mine. They stole, and I would like it back. Is that the sort of work that you do?
We have done something like that before.
Depends on who we have to steal from, perhaps, but it could possibly be arranged.
Great. Well, tell me more about yourself. I don't have much in the way of things that I can pay you with. So if you can give me a little bit more information about who exactly you are, I can give you a little bit more information on how I can compensate you for your time. I'm assuming that's what you want, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, I'll begin. Luna sort of like steps forward and says, "My name is Luna. I am sometimes described as the greatest bard in all of Zeif, though I think that is debatable. Do you happen to have any knowledge of ancient celestial dragons?"
Sorry, that's amusing for... anyway, doesn't matter. I have very little knowledge of dragons. A little bit, but very different So I don't think I'm going to be able to help with your request there.
That's fine. I'm sure someone else will be open to different payment. And then the nurse just steps backwards.
Spark, and it seems that you know how to do magic, so scrolls that I could learn. I'd be up for a trade that way.
Interesting. I may be able to help in some regard there. Yes.
I think Luna's gonna like hear that and then be like, "Oh, I have an idea. I have this book. You see, it seems to have spell incantations. Could you perhaps help us decipher it or verify its authenticity, perhaps?"
The problem is that I'm not from around here. Our systems often work a little differently, so it's hard to give you a definite without seeing what it is, but I'll happily try and help.
Thank you. Perhaps you could help with that. And if not, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, of course. No
Where
problem.
are you from?
It's a difficult question to answer, but nowhere near here. Somewhere a long way away. Look, I want to be straight with you. I really do, but it's kind of a difficult thing to be. I'm from a place called Nathade. Everyone I've spoken to here doesn't have any clue where that is.
Have I ever heard or read anything about that?
I can tell you categorically no.
What if I roll a history?
I'm
just kidding.
You cannot roll high enough, so.
I have a -2.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's where I'm from. A place called Nathade. It doesn't exist at the moment. It's kind of the issue.
What do you mean it doesn't exist?
You know how places get destroyed?
Yes.
Kind of like that, but in reverse. Look, I need your help to go retrieve that thing from the cave. That's about it. You got other questions, I'll happily answer, but you're not gonna necessarily like the answers I have for you. I'm lost here. I shouldn't be here. And that's about all I can tell you.
Are you trying to get back home?
I am indeed. And I need the thing that is in that cave.
What is the thing?
It's a power source. Similar to the one you're bringing me. Holds arcane energy.
What do you know about the things or creatures that stole it?
Honestly, not a great deal. They were going to give it to some sort of snake-like thing that apparently eats heat. It is a horrible thing. Fiery intensity to it. Heat, unbearably hot. But the things that were feeding it, the things that were taking it, didn't seem to care. I went in. I started to make my way into the cave myself, but the ground was littered with bones. Horrible, sun-scorched brickwork. Whatever is in there is deadly. I can't risk that sort of encounter, not on my own. I don't have enough stuff with me to help me fight back against it.
You said not alone. Does that mean you're going to accompany us?
No, it just means the last time I was there, I was alone. If you want me to accompany you, I guess I can. Make sure we get the right thing, but honestly, that wasn't what I was going to suggest. I guess I can, but maybe for a little bit less payment if you want me to come with you. Or, counter deal to that. How about this? I'll pay you the same amount to go get it, but I want something from you as we go.
Companionship?
I want information. Conversation. Easy as that.
Information on what?
Not entirely sure yet, but at least in part on your robot. I've never seen anybody else make a device like that. Not here. I want to know your secrets. Whatever you've done with this one, it's impressive work. Technology like this might help me get home.
Well, he did not make me.
What? I thought...
He just improved my armor.
Yeah, I tried to say that. I didn't make him.
But you're an engineer, yeah?
Yeah.
You look like a Zephyr. What are you?
Just a builder of things.
But, like... You've got feathers and wings, yeah?
Yeah.
But you don't call yourself Zephyr.
You know.
So what are you?
We'll say Zephyr.
Do me a favor, roll me a persuasion check. You, Rob, sounded a little confused by this, but I just want to see how well Sakar is like playing this off at the moment.
Oh, this is easy. All right.
All right, 12. She like nods a little bit. Okay, keep your secrets, bird. Maybe not as Zephyr. You have more feathers than most Zephyr anyway, but you're close. I have a good question. Are you all marked?
How do you define marked?
Do you have a... How do I put it? Like a birthmark, I guess, from a god that helps you to channel... how arcane power.
Not by birth that I'm aware of.
Huh. Right. Interesting. Well, I think I'm done. That's pretty much everything I needed to know from you. I think we have a way of helping each other if you can make it here, but if you can make it here seems to be questionable at the moment, but I'll leave that with you. So, do you have any final questions, or are we done here?
I don't. And I look to the rest.
No, I think I'm settled.
We will help you get home.
I don't think you're going to be able to help me get home, but I appreciate the thought of it at the very least.
I thought that's what you wanted us, to get the item to help you get home.
Sure, okay, I guess in that sense, yes, you're going to help me get home. That's a small part of everything else that I have to do, I think. But it's an appreciated part, sure. Yeah. Thank you.
How do we get back?
What do you, from here?
Yes. I'm still not sure how I got here.
You just gotta wake up, bud.
Yeah. Let me send you something. Yeah. And you see as an image appears, like minor illusion, like an illusory small image in the air. And what you see is almost draconic in nature. It's like a large reptile that seems to be on fire. Everybody go ahead and roll me a nature check, please. That's here.
Nature.
Easy.
Oh,
I'm sick of
2,
these nature
5,
checks.
2. Fish.
0.
Incredibly annoying. Okay, you rolled a 5 as well. I have no idea what the fish means, dude. All right. You all see an image of something in front of you that seems to be projected out of the elf's eye. It is some sort of fire drake. This is what's in the temple. Or chamber. Do you recognize it?
Sadly, I do not.
No, I don't know what it is either. Well, if you can figure out what it is before you come back, it might be useful for facing down against it. Maybe see if you can find somebody that's experienced with fighting beasts in the desert. Alright. I think we're done. She goes to click her fingers, which you can tell from this that is going to end the spell. So you have I'm just going to give you a quick moment. Anybody want to do anything else before this happens?
Nope.
She clicks her fingers.
Luna just starts waving by, I think, as she's clicking.
As you all fade away. As this happens, everybody go ahead and take a long rest if you took a long rest. We have one person that did not. Right.
I didn't. Can I take a short rest?
You can take a short rest, yeah.
Fantastic, I'm going to do that.
Make sure you guys add 10 temporary point.
Ooh, very good reminder. And Kadira, I think you add temporary hit points as well, right?
Yes.
Because of where you are currently resting in the Worm Stalkers, the Dragon Hunting Guild's headquarters. You are all effectively sleeping in one large room, and thus your temporary hit points do apply, and they do stack.
Oh, I am with everyone else. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, so how much is that? Is it
Yours is 16, 15? Is that right?
Yes, 16.
So add 26 temporary hit points.
Holy bananas.
We're invincible.
I don't feel squishy anymore.
And bananas.
And you get all of the other bonuses for as long as you have any of those hit points.
For anybody that is like, oh, temporary hit points don't stack, correct. These ones do, though. But this is a one-off.
Welcome to D&D, where things don't happen until they do.
Oh.
Wait, so what was the total temporary hit points?
26.
26, okay. Jesus.
It's okay, it balances out. I have an AC of 12.
Oh yeah, that helps.
Yeah, I've also added like 5d8 damage to every creature. Just to...
Oh. Don't worry, I trust you.
Sorry. Good boy. All right. The night passes, and you awaken in the guild hall of the Worm Stalkers. You awaken to the slightly subdued clinking noise, muted conversations outside of the doorway that you are in. The room is dimly lit by the early morning light filtering in through high up windows in this room. You see they have, they're actually stained glass windows in narrow strips along the top, all depicting these almost like legendary dragon encounters. You see thin, beautiful depictions of these ongoing fights. You are nestled in sturdy, if somewhat rustic, beds on the ground, adorned with furs and that all smell faintly of spice, campfire, old leather. And the walls are lined with maps and weapons and trophies of creatures and busts from previous hunts. It is the guild's storied history, a sanctuary to those who dance in the shadows of dragons. But you're all in one room as you awaken this fine morning, groggy-eyed after your interesting night's sleep for some of you, and one of you who did not sleep.
Yeah. There's probably like a table with a bench on it somewhere in this room. And yeah, wherever it is, Yadira is sat at it with her hands plaited and her forehead resting on those hands, sort of a blank stare in her eyes. She's still wearing that party outfit from yesterday, but she's taken the heels off and much of the jewelry, and her hair is a complete mess. She does have the ring on, so she still looks incredibly well put together because it hides the sunken eyes and so on and so forth, but she looks exhausted and terrified and just sort of done with everything. Like, she looks like she is 8 hours into processing what's just happened and is not liking any of it, but can't do anything, and it's soul crushing.
Good.
Precisely where you want to be in life, i.e.
You see as all of the others begin to stir this morning, maybe a puzzled look on a face or two as they do.
You're talking your sleep.
I had a very strange dream.
Weird, Gerhard. Tell me about it.
Preach it.
You all were there except for Kadira. I saw the witch.
What witch?
The one we're going to see, which is weird because I've never met her before.
Then how are you sure it's her?
said it was her.
And you believed it?
She wanted me to turn into a frog.
Hey, why would she do that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. She threw these balls at me, which felt weird.
Sorry.
How was your guys' dreams?
About the same.
Yeah.
You dreamt
Except
the
you had
same
frog.
thing?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly the same thing, Gearhart.
Did you also turn into a frog?
No.
No, I watched you turn into a frog. We all did. That, Spark is... anyway. We met the witch, so to speak. Not in person, but in our dreams. Our shared dream.
I've never shared a dream before.
Perhaps I can help you out with that in the future if you want. I know the same spell.
Could we look into Spark's dream sometime?
Luna looks sort
I don't know
of
about
and says, "No, I think that's a bad idea. That I feel like Spark's dreams are perhaps too much for either of us to deal with. No offense, Spark."
Not taken. Kadira, you don't look too well rested.
Would you be?
Well, we are, so I suppose yes.
You've still got one of your friends. Are they not being resurrected today?
They are this morning.
And I suspect you're still taking that strange bone down the river. Finishing your contract.
Down the river, sort of, but yes.
We might have to fight a fire lizard.
Know anything about fire lizards, Kadira?
You mean dragons, or a different kind?
Honestly, I don't know.
It's not going to be perfect, and I will use prestidigitation to make like a trinket of what we were shown.
Don't the people here fight dragons?
The people here have fought dragons to extinction. Apart from that strange vision we've been having, there are no dragons here.
Do I recognize the creature that they showed?
Are you trying to replicate the picture? Is somebody trying to replicate the picture?
Yes.
Yeah, they did a little hand sculpture of the whatever it was.
Go ahead and give me a Arcana if you're doing it with magic. I assume this is like a minor illusion or something.
Prestidigitation to make a trinket, but yes.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Roll me an Arcana. Just see how accurate you can get it because it was okay. Pretty damn good. Roll me a nature, Kadira. You have not come across anything like this before. You understand what the creature is, but this appears to be like a slightly altered form. With the amount of limbs, lack of wings, other images around this, you would know that this is a basilisk. Why the hell the basilisk is on fire? Yeah, they do have a tendency to petrify. Yes.
That is a basilisk, the petrifying creature. I'm not certain why it would be flaming in any way. Rare breed, perhaps?
Happy someone knows what it is. At least we can prepare.
Give me history rolls.
Okay. I'm pleased that Kadira is hopelessly tired, because that's great for roleplay purposes.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell you, 12 is pretty good for this. You have heard tales of a type of basilisk that does exist in the very depths of the Over Zeif desert called a sunfire basilisk. You have no idea what they are. You've just heard them in reference before, and presumably if there's a basilisk that's on fire, there's a relatively good chance it might be that.
I've heard a legend of something called a sunfire basilisk. And if you want to learn more, I'd recommend using that name in any library you look it up in.
I feel like we're at the right place to actually ask about those.
Perhaps. Though I hardly need to remind you that if you're bringing me along to fight basilisks, I'm not going to be a great deal of help.
Well,
you've already helped us take down giant serpents.
No, I fell into the water off of a boat and caused a catastrophe. You only had to fight those serpents because of my incompetence.
You helped us not have to fight goblins.
Diplomacy most of the time is simpler than one might think, but there are plenty of things out in the desert that you cannot bargain with. Knowing what is the first part of my skill set, but I won't be able to hide from them with a group this large.
You can always hide behind me.
Knowing you, Greyhawk, I'll get caught up in whatever fires they throw at you.
Just stand a little further back.
Well, I have no objection to following you. It seems as though you are not the only ones who wish for this task to be completed.
Who are you referring to? The witch?
Didn't your Sultan send you on this task first, or?
No, that was someone else.
I see. What was his request again?
The Sultan's request?
I had assumed it was paramount of importance to you.
I don't think he gave us a request immediately. He just said to return after we finished our task with the witch.
Ah, I see. Very well. Well, first, maybe it would be best if we revived Set. If we can. She had all the details, so to speak.
True.
All right.
And maybe, whilst we're here, we could find some great large warrior dude wrapped in metal to help us avoid the next dangerous activity we're going to get into.
Are you referring to me again?
You're helpful, but we could certainly use more. Last time we had more and it didn't help.
Well, the guild we're at is, actually known for hunting things like that, so...
The guild that you're at is also surprisingly empty at the moment. You're only in one room, but you can hear what is usually a ruckus is actually kind of empty sounding today. There's an odd clang in the far distance, probably outside. But other than that, there seems to be nobody here.
Well, maybe after we do our resurrection.
As a reminder, you did just tell them about an incredible dragon skull far out in the desert.
Yeah, I think most of them are probably gone. But we'll see. Maybe some stragglers are around, or we can find mercenaries someplace else.
I need to drop by a couple of places before we go to the chapel.
Would you like us to accompany you, or do you think you can handle it by yourself?
I think I'll be fine by myself. I'll meet you there for the resurrection.
All right.
All right.
Well, we should probably get going if we've got so little time.
You head out into the streets. The compound that you're staying is indeed fairly quiet today. There's a few servants around. Certainly none of them warriors as you would have expected to see from the hunters and the dragon seekers that are usually here. And it seems like you are correct in that they have headed out in search of the incredible find that you had told them about and left just a handful of people. There's a couple of guards, but they seem to be run-of-the-mill archers and probably just here to watch over things.
Find a quiet room in this place. Change out of my existing disguise that I still have makeup caked on from last night, and I'm going to change it out for a regular white and brown sort of commoner's peasant's garb, long sort of stitched cloth, and a white wicker basket inlaid with a brown cloth to hide all of the stuff that I've shoved in there, like my disguises and my other stuff, and a heavy burlap sack over my shoulder. And I'm going to wander down towards the sort of the places that I know about. The tailor shop. There was also a jeweler's store I need to go to first to collect my payment before I lose all of my favor with the gold leaf.
Yeah, all right. You arrive
I'd like to go to the jeweler's shop first.
Yeah, you arrive at the jeweler shop. It is a tiny, crowded little place. It's almost like a corridor, like like a hallway that's been turned into a full shop. It's not really got enough space, but it's crammed full of shelves to the point where you almost have to go sideways to like scooch down until you get to a desk with a young-looking woman sat behind it with just a desk in front of her that is full of tiny, tiny little cogs and mechanical little trinkets. She looks up to you, eyes narrowing.
Eyes narrowing?
Her eyes like just narrow in at you as she like looks at you.
Oh, I see. I'm going to say in normal speech, I'd like to have an appraisal, but in Thieves' Cant say I'm here to collect payment. And I'm going to put the bracelet on the counter.
I'm going to post an image of the person you are talking to in the Over Zeif chat. Just in case you want to know. She says nothing in reply, just looks at you, watching you intently for a moment as you place the bracelet down. It takes you a moment actually, because you sort of go to place it down and there's just stuff everywhere. There's highly cluttered. And you sort of have to find a tactical spot to place it down. But she picks up the bracelet, looks it over. You can see, pulls up a little like inspection glass and tucks it into her eye. Looks over it. Examines it for what feels like a very long time, but it's probably about a minute. Pulls open a little drawer in the desk and pulls out a bag. Just hear the familiar clinking of currency. Places it on the desk without saying a word.
Okay. Can I eyeball the value of the bag under the assumption that there are platinum pieces inside it?
Under the assumption there's platinum pieces in there, I would say there's about 500 of them.
500 platinum. I'm going to sort of cock an eyebrow and stick my finger into the top of the pouch just to get a quick look at the color of the currency inside.
It is indeed platinum.
It is platinum?
It is platinum.
I sort of peer up at her with a look of actual genuine surprise. And because I've been told that it was 1,000 gold.
So here's the thing: you said it was 1,000. It was 1,000, and after that, you came back with more news about something also rather exciting going on. In terms of getting this meeting, etc. So, I think you would understand. They do not make mistakes. This was intentional.
I try, I like everything in my brain to resist looking left and right shiftily. I end up finally resisting, and then I'm going to smile, grab the pouch, and pocket it as quickly as possible. And
thank you kindly. Have a good morning.
And I walk off as though it's just been a regular exchange. And the second that I get outside, like to a distance where I'm pretty sure I've not been seen or followed, I'm gonna start like hustling towards the fucking tailor shop.
Alright. She says nothing, but there is a slight smirk as you make your way out, and you start making your way towards the tailor's shop. It doesn't take you very long to get there. It's in a sort of similar area of the city, and so before long you make your way there and burst into the room. I'm going to pull you over onto that map. I'm
not going to burst into the room because that would be alarmist. I will try and enter as calmly as possible, despite the delirium that's presently overtaking me.
We will probably need to move some people around on this map, so don't panic when you...
Gerhard, what are you doing here?
Exactly, don't do that.
I live here.
I'm watching you.
Oh yeah, he can put his feet in the water now, finally.
Brew! I got told it's okay.
By the Sultana. Terribly sorry, people. I don't intend to take it along the scene.
It's okay.
Nice.
I'm going to pull you down here, Kadira.
Okay, do I notice anything unusual about the exterior of the shop as I'm wandering towards it?
Roll me a perception, please.
Please, 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 please.
Roll a 7.
Yes.
17, so close. Damn.
Oh, that was so close to the 7.
All right, with the 26, you do... No, I don't think there would be anything different about the exterior at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna walk towards it close to the wall and see if I hear voices on the inside as I'm walking towards it. Is that anything I can hear?
It is eerily quiet inside.
I will knock first and then open the door.
Hello? Is it opening hours? Hello?
Is all the stock where it used to be?
Everything is exactly where you left it. Roll a deck save.
Hello?
Oh, fuck. Deck save.
You hear a shift of movement behind you.
11.
And you feel something hit your back. As you turn, you see Arwen. And he has thrown a small pebble at you.
In jest, does it look like?
Yeah. It was just a test of your reflexes, it seemed. If I wanted you dead, you would be dead now.
I am aware. I am no soldier.
You look tired.
I am extremely tired. Do you know how exhausting these parties are?
Would you mind closing the door?
Oh, yes, of course.
No, I do not. I do not often have parties with the Grand Vizier of the city. Unfortunately, I have some very wonderful suggestions for him. So, tell me how it went. I'm guessing good from what I have heard this morning.
What you have heard this morning?
We have been offered a plethora of new trade contracts by the Sultan himself.
He was here?
No, he sent a messenger, but it comes from the Sultan.
I cannot tell if this is a curse or a blessing.
It will certainly keep us busy, that's for sure.
It will certainly keep you busy. He's going to assume every single dress you make is just as exquisite as the ones you made for us. If you want it back, you can... I'm afraid I've made quite the mess of it. I was distraught last night.
You have made a mess of it? How so?
When I was had, the Sultan took one look at me and he knew. He was there.
I hear he's a very intelligent, astute, handsome man. Sorry, I wouldn't say handsome. I wanted to add that. I hear he is a very astute.
I hear he's 23, has a nice beard.
Oh, you think my beard's nice? Thank you. All right. No, he doesn't say that. I hear he is quite astute. What were your... Wait. You were meeting the Grand Vizier?
We were meeting the Grand Vizier. Apparently, my new friend Luna knew the Sultan back when he was but a traveler. He's a magician. I'm not even convinced he's human. He saw right through my illusion. Tore me to shreds in front of everyone. Said he'd send people here. I thought he was burning the place to the ground.
He did send people here, and they offer this huge amount of trade and work.
I hope it goes well. I really do.
Maybe he is counting on us failing. Well, that certainly sours the deal a little. I was feeling quite good about the new work, even if it is just
It is perhaps an opportunity. I'm not sure. I suppose none of us joined this expedition for a sense of safety.
It's an intriguing prospect anyway. But you thought he was going to burn the place down?
I don't know what he was going to do. Every time I said something, I could tell that he knew precisely what I was lying about. I'm perceptive enough to know.
Did you tell him anything you shouldn't?
I didn't tell him anything. Every time I thought that I was had, I simply shut my mouth. I'm baffled he didn't ask more questions. He could have had everything from me.
Probably sensible. It's intriguing that he didn't.
He's a magician. His eyes were magic.
I had heard rumors that he can use magic. It's not unusual.
It's
a wizard?
Not unusual, no, but to this degree? Teleportation from the front lines. Seeing through every illusion. It'll be impossible to get anyone close to him.
There's a reason we don't have anybody close to him.
Look, even if I continue to... Even if by some miracle I ever see him again, which I doubt, I don't suspect I'll be able to do anything. If I try anything, he'll simply find me out. In seconds, like he did this time. Or if the people with me barely trust me anymore. It's going to take a miracle for me to remain with them. My present plan is to continue to revive Set and help her give that bone or whatever it is to wherever she was taking it.
Out into the desert. There is a bizarre magician of sorts out there.
Is that what she was going to find?
Yes.
The others say they dreamt of her today. All the same dream. I suspect this magician is talking to them. I don't know if I'm cut out for this game anymore, Arwen.
You know that retirement isn't really an option.
I'm aware. I'm just telling you. I thought I was competent until yesterday.
Nobody expected you to go against the Sultan. None of us would have done any better. You said that your companion, Luna, knew the Sultan?
I don't know the details. The way she tells it, she was simply a traveling magician, and that he saved her from certain death or was it a horrific fate, whatever it was. She was saved by him, personally.
But you said that none of us could get close to the Sultan.
Well, none of us can. Unless Luna is somehow one of us.
Well, not yet.
I don't think so. Look.
I mean, we have more chance of convincing her to our side than getting close to the Sultan ourselves, right?
As somebody whose entire purpose in life is figuring people out, trust me, Luna is not... She's not changing. Trust me.
A company set. I believe the plan is to bring Set back, yes?
Today, yes. Her body's in the chapel nearby. I'm going there immediately after this to bring her back.
Do not think of this as a mission. Do not think of this as a task or something to be achieved. Just accompany Set, accompany the others. Go on a journey. Spend some time with Luna.
You know, it's much harder to travel in a group than on your own in that desert.
I do, but in this instance it might be worth it. Just become friends with Luna. If you can gain her trust.
I'll try my best. That Sultan is like pie from the sky.
We do not worry about the Sultan right now. Just what is in front of us. You have an opportunity to make friends with a friend of the Sultan. Let's just focus on that for a moment.
Fine. That can be achieved.
And try to relax a little. You did fine. At least for the moment, none of us are dead.
I have a lot of coin in my pocket for someone who just did fine.
Well, we thought you'd do better. But keep the coin.
You know what? I deserve it for the amount of stress you idiots are putting me through. Fine, I will follow them to the witch.
Tell me what you find there. I'm intrigued by this witch. She sounds like a weird character.
I would imagine so. Right then, try not to die from some kind of strange espionage whilst I'm gone.
If anything, it sounds like I will be dying of overexertion of all the work that we have to do for your new bestie.
Well, you would deserve it. And I need to go. They'll be arriving at the chapel soon. Take care of yourself, Owen.
I'll do my best. And you. We'll make friends.
Nope. I'd never be so lucky.
As you exit and make your way towards the temple, we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Woo! All right.
Woohoo! Ew.
We'll pull the group back together once we are back. All right, 10 minutes, guys. I'll throw the little... Thank you, everyone, for being here. Oh, no.
I have like cards that are quite hard to get rid of at the present. Unless we get into a fight, under which circumstances they're going to be really easy to get rid of. I have 2 level 1 cure wounds and summon dinosaur.
And summon
dinosaur could come in clutch against that lizard thing.
Yeah. Is that a spell though?
Is what a spell?
Play this as a card to instantly summon one dinosaur to your location.
What a spell.
Nope.
Just dinosaur appearing.
Nice. And 3d4 goblins. Which I have used to marvelous effect.
No, I'm not doing that. Guys, we're going to take 10 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We'll be back shortly. But until then, yeah, just cool. Thanks for being here. It's going to be great. We got a few cool new things coming up. We do have a sub goal going currently. Do you know what? What's funny is I was trying to consider earlier what to put as a sub goal. And I have 3 ideas, which I panicked and put the first one. I was going to put a poll up. But maybe we can change it if you want. But it's a drunken lore night where you can... Shane, thank you very much. You start. Where you can make me drink and we can just talk about lore and come up with some new lore for the Dust and Blood world and whatever. A D&D survival horror game. As in... there'll be a task, but it will essentially be a long one-shot where you are... largely just trying to survive. Very much like classic meat grinder Tomb of Annihilation style. I thought that would be quite fun. Just as a fun free game for any player that wants to get involved. If we get enough interest, maybe we can even cycle people out. So if your character dies, you step out and somebody else comes in with a new character. Or torture workout where you just get to torture me. But I'm going off that idea. That was the weakest one in my opinion. Either which way. We're going to take 10 minutes, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thank you for being here.
Soon.
Shane and Mel are race pissing.
See who can piss off the most races.
I really don't want to know. Yeah, that honestly sounded like yeah, please don't take any offense, Viv.
Wait, of what? Did I do something again already?
Yeah, just ignore Jack. It's just who he is. You know?
I can't help it. Okay, I suppose I could try, but I don't want to. This is premium content.
We are just waiting for Shane to return. Make sure you hit the ready button on the.
I have returned.
Public Shane.
Don't yell at me. Ah, that's rude.
You can go back.
No, there is no going back. Any fools.
What if I get a Uno reverse card?
Then you'll have one.
Then you get to play Uno backwards.
So it's not forwards.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch here for you, Viv. Hold off.
A bunch of what? What are you doing behind her back?
Oh, these are just all of Viv's demon lords.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
pretty
letting you
much.
choose
I
a
mean,
demon lord. Yeah.
It's not
whichever
me
demon lord
this
you like.
time.
sorry, was that time?
Just choose whichever demon lord you like, and we'll have them kill Shane's character in this second half of the game.
Trust him.
Trust.
Just trust him.
Or like none is also a choice. Is also a perfectly valid choice, and I can some more. Like, feel free to give me some direction.
I really like the third one a lot, so I'll just put a heart next to it.
I thought
If that works out, let's know.
all right. Sweet.
I wasn't
I
paying
think they're
attention.
capable of killing Shane pretty happily. All right.
Yep, and
Sorry, I
Shane.
mean Gearheart, of course, not Shane himself.
Please take me out right now.
Okay, where you live?
I'll send it to you.
I believe it's 8675309. Wait, no, that's Shane's
That's my
number.
phone number.
No, I have a particular set of skills.
What is happening right now? Are we doxing each other?
I will
Like, live on
find
stream?
you,
What's going on?
and I will kill you. But I do need you to pay for
I
my flight.
really hope
Just
that's
came
not your
back.
actual phone number because we are on stream.
That's a song, Ty.
What?
It's from a song.
8675309.
I've
That's
never
a
heard
song.
that before.
Are people still doing songs with
Oh,
phone
my
numbers
goodness.
in them?
No, it's
What
from the
is it?
80s.
Is it like an
it's
advert
no
thing?
longer.
No. It's
No, it's like some.
Jenny's phone number?
Yeah, it's like about someone
Jenny
wrote
from the block?
some girl's phone number on a bathroom stall, and the guy's just like weird and creepy, and it's from the 80s.
I've never heard this. I've never heard this. Why is Jen mad? What?
Because she's probably singing it now. It's because the song's about her, isn't it?
Okay, I see. All right. Poor Jen. All right. Either way, let's continue. They're very. The horns are really cool. Viv.
I like that. I like the hair. Like it's like definitely the vibe I would go for if I had to pick.
If it were me, not for your character, but I would probably go 5th.
Are we discussing something that I can see, or is it like a PM thing? Okay.
All right. Jack, you here?
No.
Cool. Perfect. Kadira, you leave this place, but for the time being, we're going to see what everybody else is up to. So,
Earhart's up to his horns in a fucking lake at this point.
All right. So, how much time, I guess, do we have?
I mean, it's very much up to you. You've got kind of as much time as you want. Like they won't start until you get that.
Right. And where's Gearhart?
Wherever Gearhart wants to be. I don't even know where we are.
Okay.
So I want
You want to finish the cannon?
Yeah, I want to.
Technically, here, I'm going to drag you. Don't move. Okay.
I'm down to help you finish the cannon before we go do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
No, you move first.
Everyone, left, right, left, right. Rob, if you click on your character, you can then use the keys to move.
Oh, you can? That's
Yes, sir.
wild.
Scatter!
All right, Kadira.
Oh, back to me. Okay, hello.
Yeah. They're just over there. They're about to get arrested by guards for some reason.
I can't see them. Where the fuck? I'm just move here to
Yeah,
figure
honestly,
out
it's probably for the best.
I'm going to play the Marius Linden card.
Okay, it's only by one. It's
Oh,
only by
no!
one step. Which means you've still got a lot of steps to go.
Oh my god, I broke my character.
I don't know if you know when you start recognizing the obscure references and you think, "Oh no, I'm a nerd in this community now."
Marius Linden.
Yes, he said it, and I knew immediately what it was.
I'll give you an inspiration if you know which town he's from.
I don't know the fucking character. I just know the card's name and what it does.
These cards are meant to encourage
he is from
the law. Right?
He is
Figure out which game he's from.
He's
campaign?
from like he's from
Zeif.
No.
I know.
Beltmarsh.
Bradzel.
No. Neither.
Brad Stool.
He is the free speaker of Loftwick in the Yeomanry League.
Who the fuck is Loftwick?
Met him. Yeah, it was a
In
lovely
the Yeomanry
place.
League. I literally said it in the sentence.
Well,
It's a lovely
I wasn't
place.
listening to
What
you.
I find really annoying is that in most of my city names, I put the words either loft or wick, and the fact that someone's beat me to the word Loftwick has annoyed me.
Well, that was Gary Gygax in the 1980s, so.
Wow,
Take it up
can't
with
beat him. He discovered D&D 40 years before I did.
I mean, he co-created D&D, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But if you want to take it up with him, you're welcome to. Either way. GaryCon is next weekend, by the way, so, yeah.
Oh,
Very
neat.
jealous I can't attend. Gearhart, Luna, Sakar, Spark. You have said farewell for the time being to Kadira, who has gone off to do some of their business, and you've made your way through the streets of the outer part of the city. Where are you actually heading to begin with? In all seriousness, this one. Please.
Before even leaving, after Kadir left, we're gonna try and work on the cannon.
Okay. What's saying in the guild hall
Well,
to
I'm
do
talking,
so?
everyone's gone, so
All right. Sakar, Mr. Sakar. can't. Give me a check with your Tinker's tools. If somebody else has proficiency, they can give you advantage if they help.
All right.
Do it from your downtime tab. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You have proficiency, Derek?
I do not.
I don't think anyone does.
All right, so I just rolled
not a very common one, I'm afraid. Just a straight roll. Ooh, that's good.
Oh my god, they're all 20s.
You got him.
I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, hang on. Roll that again. No, because if you watch the stream, it doesn't work on the stream.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't work on the stream.
I was gonna say because
can't drink the stream, Rob.
I thought this earlier because your animal ones didn't work with the streamer either. I don't think.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
No one's seen it. People just keep yelling out fucking animals.
These streams like, what the heck are these guys talking about?
Yeah, it must be something about the. I don't know why it's doing that. It must be something about the browser, I would think, but I don't know why it would do that.
Damn. We were just yelling out animals last time for everyone.
Every time.
I was gonna say, I was like, no, I swore 17. Anyway. Apologies. Either way, that is a success. So congratulations. You are very close to getting done with the cannon now for Greyhawk.
Oh, yeah.
You just need a little bit more time. A little bit more time. You can get it done tomorrow. All right. After spending a bit of time, it would take you at least a couple of hours of work. You're able to make your way out.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is high in the sky at this point, and it beams down. It is a little past midday, and a lot of people are starting to exit from the streets now, as it's getting too hot to exist outside in this heat.
Well,
so you have
I should go back inside.
To wherever you want to get to next. A lot of people are heading into taverns and eateries for this lunchtime to get out of the heat and to refresh themselves a little bit. Just random curiosity. Where would you like to go at this point, everybody?
I guess to start the resurrection. Find wherever Karathis is to bring them with us as well. Try to make our way to the place and hope to meet up with Kadir there as well.
You actually are unaware of where Karathis is in the moment.
He wouldn't have come back to that place with us?
He did. She did, but has left earlier today whilst you were messing with the cannon.
Fair enough.
Potentially even left with Kadira, and then split off. So they slept there, but not there now.
So is Karathis actually there, or like where they are on the map?
No, they are close by actually. But...
Well, I'm just wandering up towards the temple. Let me know when they get there or something.
Where is? All right. Where are you heading to at this point? Oh my god, what's going on with you?
I think we're just going to the temple, I would assume.
All right.
Yeah.
Eventually, you will meet up at the temple. Feel free to drag yourselves there. Take yourself there. As you approach, you step into the open temple of Istus. It's that same beautiful, tranquil garden in the middle. The air filled with the scent of incense and the gentle sound of wind chimes all around here. The archways are adorned with the intricate patterns that frame your view of the city beyond. They blend seamlessly with the sky's sort of cerulean canvas above you, and the temple floor is a mosaic of celestial and temporal symbols that glisten under the soft glow of hanging lanterns, but also of the sunlight that is now directly above. There's one or two worshippers that move quietly around their prayers, a soft murmur in the wind that add to an almost sacred ambience of the sanctuary here. But as you make your way in, they begin to exit. And there is just one person steps forward to greet you. Ah, you have returned. I have prepared their body. And you say, laying on the same altar as before. Have the rest of you to join as well? Are we waiting on any more?
They should be right behind us.
Yes, I suppose we jumped ahead a little bit, but we can wait.
So are they already there when I get there, or is it?
Is there something you wanted to have done whilst you're waiting for them, Kadira? Because you would certainly get there first.
Oh, okay. No, I think I'll just sort of be waiting in here.
Alright. So eventually you see them approach to the doorway of the temple. As you're waiting there.
There you are. My errands took a little less time than I expected.
It's understandable.
Ours took a little longer.
But Gerhardt's gonna get a big cannon.
A what?
A big cannon. Big old cannon.
On his person?
On his back.
Yep.
Right. Well, I suppose that's canon now. Sure, that's fair enough. That will definitely help in fighting things, I imagine.
If they are far away, yes.
You would need to aim it first, though. Unless somebody else is aiming for you.
I'm
That
not
sort of
sure
like
how it
drifts
works.
off. And it's just like using Gerhardt as a turret.
He could sort of use his shape changing to turn into sort of like a very fast firearm on tank treads or something.
What are tank treads?
I saw a palanquin using something similar once.
Okay.
Are we waiting for others, or are we getting started now?
I'm just waiting for Sakar to be here, but...
I think Sakar got lost.
Oh. Is everyone... Oh, Spark isn't here either. Oh, there
Spark
he is.
Here.
I didn't see you down there.
Taking a stroll, waiting for the rest.
I don't suppose you could use your magic to shrink a cannon, like a proper cannon, and just carry it with us?
I mean, possibly. Wouldn't change the weight and would only last so long.
Well, we've got a big strong boy over there. We could certainly... Oh, there you are.
Did you go shopping?
Me?
Yes.
Nah, I've been here the whole time. You guys are crazy.
I just saw you walk through the door.
Did you?
Yes?
No.
I don't understand either.
Can we revive Set now, please?
Have you prepared anything for the ritual?
We paid him already, didn't we?
I meant more memories of the woman we are trying to revive.
Yes, I have prepared a small something. I didn't quite have enough time to prepare for Garathis's resurrection.
I have a picture I drew for her.
Please place it on the body.
I will pull out a picture of the dragon skull and the same picture I've drawn before, but I just added a small Set standing next to it, and she looks very happy. I'm gonna put that on her chest.
Okay. You place it, and he gives you a little sort of warming nod of appreciation as you do so. I will begin to cast. Please give me a moment, and when the time is right, I will ask you to make your offerings. And you see he steps forward, places two hands over Set's body, and under his breath begins to murmur, chanting, similar to, what you saw from him before. He begins to channel as the lights around you flicker a little. The air inside of the temple seems to thicken with this solemn silence, only broken by that muttering sound as the light flickers. The priest has started. The chants get deeper, almost more resonant as it happens. There is an echo from the vaulted ceilings around. The incense swirls, now wrapping itself around Set's body. As his hands begin to glow in a very soft golden light over Set, you feel the magic, the arcane energy palpable here in this hushed atmosphere. As the chanting stops for a moment, okay, who is first to give offering to the dead, to guide the soul back to where it belongs with us?
Sure, I would be willing.
Please.
I'm going to step forward and kneel in front of the pedestal, or wherever she's on, the bench. And in a voice mostly quiet, you'd have to strain your ears to hear the words. Kadira is going to repeat an oath she's certain that Set probably made.
Gold are the chains they bind us by, so we forget we are slaves. Long is the climbing road to victory, and heavy is the weight on our backs. But gold we must become, to blind the wicked who grip our leash, to topple the palaces built on bricks of blood and bone, so our fair children will be bound not, and save the sun above, they shall know not gold.
Nobody really catches this apart from, obviously, really just you. But the priest gives you a warm enough, friendly smile anyway, as you take a step back.
Do I need to roll something, or is that just it?
No, it's fine. It goes into, go ahead and roll me a performance, please.
Performance?
Here comes in that one.
Should probably add 5 to this regardless of what I get.
20?
It's very good.
Okay.
Who else would like to say a word for the deceased?
Gerhardt will step forward.
I think Luna will also step forward at the same time.
Gerhardt will put his hand on the picture. I promised that I would bring you to the Dragon Skull. And I do like to keep my promises. So please come back, and I will take you myself. And then he'll look up to you, Luna, as you step in as well.
I think Luna looks first towards Set and then towards Gerhardt and say, that first night of our adventure where we snuck off after dark was interesting, and I hope to bring you on more of such excursions and show you more of things outside the city that we've only read about before.
She was very knowledgeable about the turtle.
It was such a big turtle. And then she's just gonna like step back.
Okay.
Gerhardt will do the same.
Each of you make me a performance check as well, please.
Easy. We got this.
You made it. Yeah.
We got this.
Oh shit! Sneak peek of new art right there.
Shane, I will give you my inspiration.
What?
I have a -2. What do you expect?
I use
Not
my
charismatic?
reaction. I use my reaction to give him a 10 at least.
Damn, I was gonna do that too.
Yeah,
That's
can we
right.
both do it? Can we?
Yeah,
Can we?
is it additive?
Can we both do it?
Pop your ability for me, Kadira.
You know, Shane, if you just want to keep him dead, you should just said so. You know, like it's no need to roll. You just want
Wait,
him
I need
dead.
to use a.
Well, that's why I drew a picture, hoping it'd go off of that.
Yeah, you can both use it.
Nice. So Gerhardt gets a 15.
Oh,
15's solid. 15's very good. That's
actually kind of crazy.
Well, that means Sakar can tag team a +10 to any skill check if we want to.
No.
I mean, they're limited resources, both of them. So
yeah,
you can if you want. Yeah. But...
Yeah, I didn't take a long rest, so I'm running low on mine.
Exactly. So I hope you get a long rest tonight, right?
Don't you fucking say that.
Why did you take a short rest then?
Oh, you said earlier I could take a short rest, and I just never did.
Okay, that's fine. As this happens, the priest looks around for a moment and will look to Spark and Sakar. There's no question, but you can see it's a curious look, just inquiring if you would like to contribute.
You shake my head no.
Sorry, I don't have much to add.
He will nod, and with that, goes back to this deep, resonant chanting. Goes back to the deep, resonant chanting as the hands begin to pulsate with light further and further, reaching down as it bathes over the corpse. And you all feel almost this warmth. It's comforting in its nature. And there's a movement behind you. As quite suddenly, like almost running in and ducking between your legs with a wisp of air, Gerhard, is Karathis, who has brought with them a large bunch of different white flowers that they place on two set. And then they seem to like bow as they just drift backwards. With that, the chanting reaches an apex. Who would like to make a roll for me? This is a pretty vital roll. Who would like to do it?
What's the roll?
I'll do it.
Roll me D100, please.
Easy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit!
Lower is
Well, we
better.
don't know which one's.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'm fucking with you. All right. With that, you see, as the magic subsides, and there's a stillness that carries in the air for a moment. There is a moment of tension as the air snaps, soft but firm pulse of energy, and a subtle sign of life returns. The priest's voice softens as he concludes the ritual, light gradually dimming until it spills back to natural sunlight. Breath visibly returns to the body, but it's slow as Set tries to find that pattern. You see a hand move and reach, pulling down the shroud that was covering their face during this. The priest steps back, allowing the newly resurrected soul a moment to reacquaint with the realm of the living in the silence, now a reverent witness to the miracle of life reclaimed. Set just very carefully, very cautiously, as if not to anger the gods of death, looks around, a look of just confusion and fear on their face. Why are you all looking at me?
Why wouldn't we be looking at you?
You've just been resurrected, more or less, if that is, any reason to look at someone.
What happened on the boat?
A lot of things. I think Luna's going to turn towards the party and say, a lot of things, but unfortunately you passed and then we had to revive you.
There's what goes from calm and confused and a little bit shook turns to sudden panic as she reaches for her belt where her pack was. What happened to the package?
Okay, I have it right here. It is safe.
She goes to stand, and I'm going to make a strength. It's not too bad, but you see as she stumbles and falls. She doesn't fall over, but she sort of falls forward a little bit.
I'll kind of catch her as she's kind of falling.
Thank you. Is it safe? She looks at you. You see the seriousness and the weight in her eyes as she asks you that.
I haven't left it by my side.
Would you mind carrying it for a little longer? I think I'm in no state to carry something so heavy.
My offer from before stays the same.
She looks at you just confused for a moment. What was your offer?
I told you I would hold it, because it seemed heavy.
My memory is a little shuffled right now. Are we back in the city?
There we are.
You abandoned the mission.
We lost our boat. We lost a lot. We lost you, we lost... I point over to Carathis and be like, even Carathis was brought back.
I'm back to... As they just glide up and spin in the air a little bit. Okay. And the crew? Is everybody else safe?
I mean, Themba is still dead, but the rest are back and safe.
Oh, I do not feel great.
I wouldn't think so.
I'm glad that there was nobody else. Thank you. Is there somebody, maybe somewhere that we can go and sit a little?
Yeah. We can go back to the guild. It's empty there. Secure.
Secure? Are we in danger?
No, but danger usually does come to find us quite often.
I thank you for bringing me back. This was no small feat. I feel like I glimpsed something.
Was it something good?
It was something purple.
Like a purple dragon?
I don't think it was a dragon. I don't know. Maybe with some time it will come back to me.
Was it a purple frog? I dreamt of a frog last night.
She has the picture in her hand as she looks down at it. And then looks up to you. And then rolls a nature check. I don't think I've come across a purple frog before. Are you sure it was purple?
No, the frog wasn't purple. But I dreamt of a frog. Maybe you dreamt of a purple frog.
Oh. Maybe, Gerhard. Maybe. My body is riddled with pain. If we're...
Can you, carry Set on our way back? But turn it into something that can.
I can carry her just like this.
Might draw a little attention. If you want to go closer, there's a tavern across the way.
Some of the things we're going to be talking about probably wouldn't be open knowledge for others.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute then. 2 seconds. Let's Grathis prints out.
I'm gonna have a brief aside with the priest while they're having this discussion with Set. I sort of wander up to where he is, sort of hiding in the corner from the conversation or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it needs to be said, but thank you.
It does not. But I still appreciate it.
I imagine most of these resurrections you may or may not perform. I'm not sure how frequent this is.
It is not particularly frequent, but it always feels nice.
I imagine most resurrections are probably weepy reunions of family.
Something to that effect.
We must seem strange from that perspective, being all business.
No. I understand the business of adventurers. Even if it is not a life that I ever wanted for myself.
It's not what I wanted for myself, as it happens. Quite content to stay in one place, but...
I say that like I always wanted to be a priest, but this was not my goal either. When I was a young man, I wanted to be a soldier. I do not know your life, but I can feel the weight on your shoulders. I do not care to swap, though it was not the life that I planned. It has become a life that I love.
It must be nice to feel the comfort of the divine. Can't say it ever comforted me.
Seek Istis. Your fate can always be rewritten. Istis will guide you if you ask her. And he gives you a small smile and a nod, and places a hand on your shoulder. And you feel a warmth from his hand. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Lower is better, right?
Magic is incredibly strange.
He cast Fireball on you?
He did not. You can use your 3 as a portent.
I knew it.
But you can change my rolls too. So.
Oh, nice. Can I change a D100 into a 3?
No, it has to be a D20.
Okay, fine. Well, the next time we spawn in Vecnas, there'll only be 3 of them. Okay.
Alright. You can see this conversation with Set taking place, and then you see as Karathis sprints out, as she leaps onto the table. Hey! Here. And tosses you a gold piece.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Hi, friend.
Nice place. Well, more ill for me, I guess.
I'm going to turn to the priest as I see Karathis run off. I'm going to say,
It looks like they're about ready to run off. I'll think on your words, but if I'm honest, I don't think much is going to change at this point.
May us just walk with you. Either way, child.
I'm a child now. Interesting.
We are all children to us.
Thank you again, and good luck with the faith.
Thank you. Grathis sprints back up. All right, I paid my debt. Made a new friend. They're very grumpy. Should we go?
What debt?
I owed somebody I met in the tavern a gold piece.
For what?
I made a bet with them. I don't think they knew about it. They're quite drunk. They're also quite grumpy. I was trying to cheer them up.
We could cheer them up.
I'm sorry, did I hear grumpy person in a tavern?
I don't know.
Well, if this isn't my specialty.
I don't know. He's quite big and angry. He's bigger than Greyhawk.
That should be fine. Let's see what makes him tick.
I think from what I've seen, ale seems to be all that works.
And that is easily poured.
I'll show you. Come
on. I'm gonna pick up Set and carry her.
Awesome. I'm gonna just make her disappear in a minute, but I'll reappear her in a second because it's hard work to you. This way.
Do you always run so fast?
What?
Do you always run so fast?
So I can't hear you from back there.
Ah, impossible.
You see...
I'm wearing heels, you know.
Actually, no, I'm not wearing sandals. Why the fuck would I say that?
Heels sandals. It's a move.
Yeah, it's a really bad plan. No, sandals. I've completely forgot what character I was playing.
Arathis bursts in as you all follow her into the tavern, and she just very obviously points across the tavern. Mel, give us a description of your mercenary.
So, this very tall person is currently sort of stretched out from this couch seat over the table, with his legs over the table as well. There are multiple mugs of likely empty ale sort of next to him. Sort of his arms are like, leaned over or spread over the backrest, and he's just kind of like staring up at the ceiling, seemingly not doing much. For at least you can't tell from that far away, but he wears a mask. I don't know if you can bring up the full picture. Sort of in the full might. Otherwise, I can just post it in Zeif. But he wears like an iron helmet, a sort of a mask of sorts, with just like a few holes in it. It's pretty much 1-to-1 to that picture.
Does he pour the beer into the holes?
Well, you don't know yet. He's currently not drinking anything. But he's very tall. He has on his, over his right arm. He doesn't wear anything over his chest. Over his right arm, you can see clearly sort of strange runic tattoos. And sort of from the back, you don't know how far it goes in there. From the back towards sort of the front center of his sort of, what's the sternum? I'm not quite sure. That basically center of his chest, there are sort of like notches, like almost like scars. They're clearly not battle scars. He has some of those as well, but like these seem to be purposefully sort of etched in. So like about 20-ish or so notches that seem like going from the back towards circling, almost like forming like half of a necklace towards the front, to the center of his chest. And then to his sort of right side, within arm's reach, are like two sort of long, certainly not traditional swords. They always look more like cleavers than anything. And it's seemingly, whatever has happened here, he has sort of projected an aura of around like 15 feet, where like no one really wants to get close to him. As like no one is sitting nearby, like no one really wants to sit here. And he has been just kind of like basically occupying this whole corner here for his own, clearly. All the people over there in that corner, over there.
Yadira is going to see the situation, sort of smirk and crick her neck. Finally, a situation she can actually sink her teeth into without eldritch horror climbing over her shoulder. So she's going to confidently walk in. As she's walking in, she flips the cloth of her sort of plain sort of grey and browns around, revealing her yellow outfit, and she's going to affix her wrist bells on once again, her wrist chimes, and affix her jewelry as she wanders across the room.
That's the one. Go get him.
I'm just gonna get out my jade pipe, place down the censer on the table in front of him, and Gearhart is wandering behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm gonna place Set down on this bench here.
I'm just going to kick my feet up over this bench down the other side, and take a long puff of the very sweet-smelling smoke.
And to be clear, this is not your usual phone. All of this is like closed down on the ground, just to be clear.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, cool. Just clarifying for everybody. Yeah.
Gale, as you guys all sort of like sit down, he hasn't looked up yet, really. He hasn't looked in your direction, but he clearly like noticed that a group of people has sort of sit down opposite to him from just like the moving noise. And he's sort of just like, we're both looking up, so sort of says, you know, if you're bouncers, I really would not recommend it today. Told the barkeep that I'll pay it someday.
Do I look like a bouncer?
He now finally looks up, a little bit frustrated. Looks to the left, looks to the right.
I've got like
not the usual kind, at least.
I've got like a censer, which is sort of like a little incense burning ornate pot. Like a bronze structure with a little smoke pot on the top, where I've mixing a couple of very heady leaves, and I'm taking a hit from my pipe.
Are you guys some sort of performance group? I don't have any money.
Luna is, but that's not what I'm here for. What's your poison, big man?
So, like, once again, you can't see him squint. You know, his eyes are not visible behind the helmet, but he clearly, like, sort of, once again, now that you, like, keep sort of, like, asking things like, okay, hold on, maybe I should. He sort of, like, takes out his arms from your arms rest, so leans a bit up, sits upright, so looks again, once each one, you know, clean up bouncers, clean up performance troops, so, like, who are you people? He's sort of thinking to himself, my poison.
You've got scars all over your body. They look intentional. You must have a story or two. I want to hear it. I can pay for drinks and drugs. Try me.
No, I have drunken enough. I need to start saving money if I want to ever get out of this hole.
Huh. Well, in that case,
I said that the last time already.
Well, I can pay for your drinks instead.
Do you guys look particularly rich?
She is wearing jewelry, but at present isn't wearing as much jewelry as it looks like in the picture.
Greyhawk do you look sort of wealthy-ish?
The car still is all fancy because he never changed those clothes.
He looks like a full-on. He looks like a. What was it? It's like a parade guard with plumes and gildings.
Really?
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay, I didn't know that.
And underneath the plumes and gildings is him having taken his helmet off, is a full-on, like, robot, I think, aren't you?
Me? No.
No. It's just normal guy. Holy shit, that art.
Okay, you guys look a lot richer than I expected. If, like, Arasaka's also, like, rich, so fancy looking.
It's everyone still wearing their fucking fancy duds from last night.
Yeah.
No. I took that off
not.
the first moment we left. I just threw it on the ground. I didn't want it.
I can find a way.
Yeah, the
Gale
picture.
seems to sort of start putting, like, at least what he assumes to. You know, there's only a few people that come to him. So he starts putting some things together. Are you here for work? To give me work?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a fight to make money, mostly, but mostly a fight, honestly.
You been out in the desert?
Muscle.
Well,
Would you fight
anything?
Would you fight a big lizard?
He slams his hand on the table. He which is pretty low, but then from that he sort of stands up to his full height. A lizard? Are you saying a dragon?
Slightly smaller than a dragon. Petrifying type, basilisk. Wreathed in flames.
He hesitates. He sort of the excitement goes back down. Is that a kind of Is that something like a dragon?
You won't find dragons in Zeif. They've all been killed already. It's about as close as you're going to get.
So, does it have scales?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I shall make it my boots.
You could make it your shirt first.
No, why would I?
Because you're not wearing one. You'll get sunburned.
I think my skin is tough enough to weather the sun.
I'm not worried about your skin in particular. I'm more worried about your internals. Have you got your liver checked out recently?
My liver?
Sorry, kidneys.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Very well.
Get to the point. What is this shop? Tell me. Who is this? Does this basilisk have a name? Some sort of legendary name?
Yes, it is called. What was it called again?
What was the type of?
Undrenched basilisk or something. I don't remember.
Sun-drenched basilisk.
Sun-drenched. Very weird title for a small, tiny dragon.
He likes to eat heat.
And then spit it back at you.
Is that is that more like a descriptive term?
We're not sure.
It doesn't sound like a name, the more I say it. It's sun-drenched.
We could give it a name.
Well, you can't just give a beast a name, it has to earn it.
Well, how do you think other
the
beasts got their names?
What? Sorry, say that again.
How do you think other beasts got their names?
By killing people. By terrorizing nature and its surroundings. By earning it through combat.
But the best beasts would kill all of the people and then never have a name.
No, that's not how that works.
This beast likes to steal things.
Steal things.
So...
It sounds less enticing by the minute. It's just a thief then? How big is it?
Pretty big.
Bigger than this house?
Not bigger than this house. It could probably fit in here with difficulty.
I see.
One thing I will say is that when we were out there,
I'm thinking.
Okay. What I can say is that when we were out there last, which we had to return from a lack of reliable manpower, we had to fight such things as enormous snake beasts beneath the waves, a grey render, a fey beast of incredible power, trolls of enormous size.
Alright.
Which
I know
also
what a troll is.
They also had big bombs that blew up in our tent.
That is not important.
I don't know what that is.
Beast. Big, scary, dangerous.
No, like a bomb.
Fighting.
He said the word bomb, I think.
Oh, those. Traps. Easily dismantled.
I see. Well, it doesn't matter. This job, let's apologize. I'm a bit tipsy. I didn't have any such good news in quite some time. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Gale. Oh, where I come from, they call me the Reaver.
Who specifically calls you the Reaver?
Well, my people, my brothers. Hold on, let me quickly zoom over the map. The place is called From Glot. From Glot. The grand city of Glot.
Do I know this place?
You can roll me a history check, but it's going to be pretty fucking high.
Cool.
How far away is Glot?
It would be difficult to say, really. I have not counted or know any sort of say about it. It took me a year and a half, maybe 2 years to travel from there to here.
Oh, so nowhere nearby then. Never mind.
You've never heard.
It's in the great nation of Kruski. The Korusk Mountains. Any heard of those?
With that roll? No.
Boy, this must have been very far away.
It's fine, it's fine. I know I'm in far off lands. It is fine. It's a bit sad, but it is fine.
Why did you travel way out here?
I'm on a quest, and also because boredom, mostly.
What is your quest? Unless it's confidential.
No. The more people that know, the better. Maybe I'll finally find some sort of clue. I'm searching for the blades of Korusk.
Oh.
They are 5 mythical swords. I'm not sure what their current status is, but all. Is that like a general term? I guess all the barbarians of the Korusk Mountains, they all look for these blades, because if they all get collected, our god Vartun is to be unleashed from his prison.
Okay. And there are blades here?
Who knows? I've certainly found nothing so far, but...
So you and your many brothers traveled the world entire in search of these blades, but you have
no well,
so
some
far?
do, some don't. We're busy folk, you could say, raiding the Sea Barrens and other places,
And it's rather
fighting,
unfortunate.
enjoying life.
If we'd met you literally yesterday, you might have asked the Sultan himself if he could find you these blades.
You met the Sultan, I've heard of him. Some sort of great warrior that currently wars to the east. I barely missed him. I was going to ask if I maybe could join him on the fight, but I also heard that he doesn't recruit, so...
Yes.
Seems like I got,
plenty.
in general, very late here. I missed a lot of things.
Very strange orc warriors who do the majority of his warring for him.
Love to meet them.
Perhaps you will one day, but not anytime soon. I fear.
Well, where we're going will be close to where they are.
I see. Well, that is nice to know. That's not too much of import. This job, this work you've come to me for, I assume.
What's your current tab here?
Well, so excessive it usually. I see the drinks here are not as hard as they are in Korusk and Kruski. So I had quite a few. And I have now. So I glanced over to the gold scale. I assume Cobalt is that? Well, now I have 1 gold to my name.
Oh, that was our friend Karathis.
So you know them. Well, either way, they it's quite large, the tab.
Just tell us the number, it's fine.
I mean, how much is an ale tile? I don't know what the
like
current
1
price
copper.
is.
Yeah, copper or 2. Depending on what you're drinking, but obviously if you're drinking like high-end stuff, you'd get
Odd stuff.
Well, I probably would have gone through the menu to have found something that I sort of liked.
right.
I would say like, I believe it's something around the 150 gold now. I've been here a couple days.
It is 171 gold, 7 silver, and 2 copper.
Keep the change.
I'm going to chuck him a pouch of 200 gold.
Very well. Another round.
As many as you have.
I can get behind
Well,
that.
that will require more than that.
Never mind then. Just a bottle of the nice brandy would be wonderful.
What is
Very well.
brandy? I don't think I've gotten to that part of the menu yet.
You're going in alphabetical order, it seems. That's one
What's
way
the
to find
alphabet?
something. Also a question. We all ask ourselves.
Gale, you appear to be rather strong. Would you mind if we tested that strength?
No! I'm a fervent follower of Court, of course. test all of my strengths. Test my strength as much as you like.
All right.
Yeah.
It's what warriors live for.
Let's not arm wrestle. Let's do something outside so we don't bother the other patrons. If we could step outside for a moment, Gerhard, would you be willing to perform this test of strength?
You're sure you don't want Sakar to try?
Yeah, I'll arm
see
wrestle.
how strong?
Sorry, what he said.
Sakar does say he is the strongest.
Quite often.
Fine. In that case, Sakar can arm wrestle him inside, given that won't be much of a challenge.
Are you sure? He looks like... Well, he looks like he has chicken bones.
What?
No offense. I hope that wasn't offending you.
I believe they're eagle bones, but you're quite right, yes.
They tend to not be very, sturdy.
Sakar isn't still wearing his Colonel Sanders uniform, is he?
Yeah,
He is. I believe he is called a Zephyri, actually. I heard that in my dream last
Look
night.
at this guy. Jesus Christ. I assume he's not actually holding his fucking gun, though, right? Like, not a
Always holding his gun.
Yeah.
It's a permanent stance.
He walks places and then reassumes the position, like idle animation. He does a spin of the gun every now and again, but that's the only movement we get.
Well, then come, whatever it is. I shall be tested, and I will test you in turn.
Alright.
We have the drinks. We'll require those as well.
I thought you just said you were trying to sober up.
Well, that's what until I knew I was on a mission again. And that's where money comes from, so I can drink more.
Fair enough.
Oh, actually,
I have, if you want a good brew gale, I have one that you have not tried yet.
I'm excited to try new things.
Now this I must see.
Looks back over to the others if you can pay.
Get me around. Is it cheap enough to go on our current tab, or are you charging us? It isn't. How expensive?
A trifle for such folk as yourselves. It's simply 100 gold.
100 gold per serving?
For the bottle.
Liquid gold?
But I only sell it by the bottle. One bottle?
I'm including this in your pay.
And I say,
yes, bring the bottle.
You haven't even talked about what my pay is in the first place. I would actually like to know.
In that case,
what's the strongest drink that you have?
I have a whiskey for you. And he brings over, with this one though, he pulls out a bottle from somewhere locked away, and brings it over and lays it on the middle of the table. It is resting on a velvet cushion. And you see what appears to be a wine called Starlight 475.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I am going to
crazy
I'm going to reach up one of my sleeves, and I'm going to pull out a cord ringed with 100 platinum pieces, which was sort of hiding up the sleeve of my arm, ringed around the hole in the center of the coins, if there is one, I don't know. Or if there isn't one, like a small indent in the top. And I'm going to lay the cord down on the table.
what about this? 100 platinum pieces, 1,000 gold.
You want to know what this... Wait, who is this? Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Gale.
Okay, I thought you were talking to the barman. He was about to lose his shit.
I think I already paid. No, I didn't already pay him. I'm going to pay him.
Yeah.
He asked for 100 gold, I think.
100 gold.
Yes. I'm going to chuck him another bag.
Okay.
So he glances at the money. tell me, what are we to expect on this work, on this trip, quest? Where are we even going? I want to know the dangers.
A week and a half, probably, perhaps more. Plenty of wild animals of intense danger and size. Possible violent ne'er-do-wells on the road, and strange goings-on, like fey creatures stalking the river.
The fey, I see. And then this sun-drenched, the strange big lizard.
If it helps your decision, you would get a share in the treasure. If there is any treasure to be found, you will gain a share in it. For additional
It's fine. Is that like the only big beast that we might find? Anything particularly of note? I have not been much out of Zeif yet.
It's quite difficult to tell. I'll tell you this much. There is a very high chance of finding an unknown and yet incredibly dangerous beast out there whilst we are roaming the waste.
Well,
I doubt you will be disappointed by the fight.
You may even see some dragons.
The glances of you said there were no dragons at Zeif anymore.
Okay.
Not that we know of.
There have been visions of dragons, but I doubt it.
Very well. We'll make it just half of that. I will take some piece of the treasure.
And
the rest of the payment will be the fights.
You know what?
Take those.
If we do not find any kind of large lizard for you to fight in the end, then I will gift you this.
And I'm going to show him a dinosaur carved onyx statue, glyphed with runes, which are very clearly magical and occasionally glitter.
This was a gift from an old job that I did some time ago. It creates a scaled beast of some incredible size. If you wished to do battle with it, you could.
That sounds like a cheap fabrication. My God,
it is.
Summon my story? That doesn't sound exciting.
If you're looking for a story, then that's fine, but I sort of
want the skulls to tell my tale in the future. I don't just want to get a trinket and summon.
There'll be plenty of time after
lizard.
the expedition to gain more stories. But the best stories are the ones that pop up by accident, not the ones you go looking for, in my experience.
It's true. I'm just saying that, like, the magic of this trinket doesn't necessarily really interest me, though it is, I guess.
Would you like to ride upon a great scaled beast instead? That is its intended purpose.
No, I don't like riding things.
Do you like riding?
Turn into a frog.
Do you like riding boats?
That is weird, Metal Man. Of course. We I always fuck that up, mess it up with the mountains. The Kruski, not the Koros, the Kruski. And all the other barbarians surrounding the Koros Mountains are all seasoned sailors. I sailed on a boat to about halfway on this trip before it got sunk by a storm.
Ours was sunk
Strange
as well.
creature in the sea that attacked me. But I managed.
Strange creature in the river that attacked us.
Oh, well.
Trust me, you'll get your fights.
Right then. They say then, what was it?
I don't suppose you have any kin that could join us. I don't doubt your abilities, but I would quite like to have plenty of
I would be
help.
very surprised. Before I left, the seers were talking about some strange prophecy already, and it seems like everyone was roaring up for a fight. That was a long time ago already. I don't think any of them might be over here. I always had a little bit of a restless nature, so I left recently. Well, years ago, but
I'm gonna peer over to Luna.
So that's one. Don't suppose we need more?
I feel like half of that should be said beforehand. So should be given to me beforehand, you understand? Just so, security. So like, reaches over and sort of like takes half of it. That's just how business goes. Counts this in his hand, a palm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright then. Feels good to be flush again.
Yeah, I think we might be more or less ready.
Well, no, you said there will be contests, right? I think the bird wanted to arm wrestle me for some reason, and this man over here, and he sort of points at Gerhard, he looks actually like the only one who is actually any sort of fighter out of your group.
Hey!
He looks left, looks over the covert first. What? Oh. I guess you too.
And I mean, Carathis definitely does look like a monk. Like it's obviously not your traditional, but like clearly a monk in that,
Yeah. I will not dismiss that, little one. Strength can come from many places. Which is why I will not look down on this challenge, Birdman.
We all fight when we need to.
I understand.
I'd like this to be in the background, so they can carry on with the scene. But I would like to place a hand on Set's shoulder and be speaking to her whilst they're doing the scene. But we can get to that.
Still near death over there.
Yeah, 100%.
Did no one heal her?
No. That's a good point. Actually, to be fair, Carathis would have and has a lot of.
Like, Jesus. Come on, guys.
I don't have healing.
I'm sorry, Carathis does have a lot, so it should be.
I was literally going to use one of my cards to heal her when I put my hand on her shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I intercepted that, noticing that. I'm sorry.
I was going to do that when we got there, but that's fine. I used the Isgard card that I have as a bonus action to cast the spell Cure Wounds at first level. I suppose I'll roll a d20 just to see how badly this fucks up.
Not just kidding, I forgot. I do have Cure Wounds.
My breath then because
Magic just.
Just in case, speaking of cards, maybe hand me some cards, in case I could use one of them.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did say that you would get a hand then, didn't I?
This card allows you to instantly win arm wrestling contests.
Wouldn't that be a coincidence?
We have to first give you hand. Go ahead and
Yeah, that'll be the Gale card when it comes out.
You should now have a hand. So if you pull that,
I should have
set it in your thing.
You win all rock, paper, scissors for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, is that right? Sorry, I do it usually by the person's name.
Yeah, that's fine. I was looking for Gale, but I saw the middle. It's good.
Mel, could you also type in the place you're from in the Blades of blank blank? Whatever you called them.
So, I am from Krusty. Quest.
He getting good cards.
With Luna, if this new character art is indicative of like how she is presenting herself now, where previously she was like suave bard, and now it is like, oh yeah, am princess.
I don't know.
It's less outfit and more just I wanted different art that read better on stream. But yeah, I don't know. What was going on? Everyone was talking over each other and I got confused.
Yeah, I was just complimenting the art because you've increased the amount of golden idols you're wearing on you by about 150%.
Very pretty.
I didn't actually notice. I was just like, yeah, that art's good.
Enormous golden earrings, golden headdress, veil trimmed with gold leaf, gold wraps on the horns, multiple golden cuffs, and a silken gown slashed with silver and gold jewelry.
There is barely.
By the way,
you're talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you change the art and put her right there, I was thinking that they were just a random NPC, and I was gonna ask Gale if that was his friend, and then I realized it was Luna, like, as they were all talking, and I'm like, okay.
Object permanency 0 on this guy. And I was like, oh, she vanished. She's gone. Oh, who's this new person?
She put on a veil and cut her hair. Who is this? Who are you? Where is she? Rachel.
Yes.
Well, come on then.
Good luck.
Did we ever get a price on the strongest drink, or?
Yeah. Well, 100 gold.
Yeah.
I already.
Shall we drink first?
Yeah. Yes.
And then. Let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna drink a whole bottle of that 100 gold stuff.
That's then everything. We only just bought one bottle.
There's all of the stuff we just.
I will buy another bottle.
Okay. Nice. Like, I will drink all the apple. What's in it? All content. No, it's
I will bring you another bottle, and he brings over another bottle. That's 100 gold, please.
All right, I hand over 100 gold.
You know, I should probably acquire some of my old brewing supplies. If we bring it with us on the boat, we can create alcohol on the fly.
I don't really think we're taking a boat this time around.
Are we not?
No, I plan on using magic to get us a lot closer.
Oh,
No,
that's
a
useful.
shame.
Gale, would you be amenable to carrying around brewing supplies?
Well, I have my own brew with me always.
Did you say mountain?
I just drink in the tavern because I would like to taste the ales of the lands I travel through. It's more fun that way.
What
But
about
I always have ale on my side.
what about road-made moonshine out of random stuff we find on the side of the road?
I guess that could be interesting. Yeah, why not?
Wonderful. I'll find my supplies when I get the time.
I will take a drink of also the richest, the richest, the drink that we got, and apparently Sakar just drank the entire bottle.
I've got a fucking mean proficiency with crystals. It's like a +9 or something ridiculous.
All right. Everybody that is drinking, if you are very specifically not drinking, you do not have to do this, but for everybody that is, please go ahead and roll me a con save.
Con save!
What about Sakar? He's drinking an entire bottle for himself.
Yeah. Sakar's DC is going to be noticeably higher.
Alright. Ooh, a 4 and a 9.
Does poison resistance help with this at all, or no?
You can roll with advantage.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I will. Oh, sure. I will. I don't know if 16. You said this is really strong, right?
I take the first one. 19.
It is not the strongest one that they have. No, it's just the most expensive, is what you're drinking.
Oh, I wanted the strongest.
Yeah. It's not
also
this is just the most expensive, but it's not the most. It's not the strongest.
I
the bartender really says, buy our most expensive thing, I double dare you, and we were like, yeah, I'll take 2.
Yep. He's having a great day. You want stronger than that bird?
Yes.
Okay.
He says, slurring, wobbling already.
Yeah, what's stronger?
It was a DC 25 as you downed the entire bottle.
Did you guys even do the arm wrestling?
No, like Gale already. So he has his arm on the table, but he's so like confused looking at him. It's like, I don't necessarily want to fight you while you're like
at this point
not at your fullest. It kind of defeats the challenge a little bit.
Sagar's gonna projectile vomit into your face if you try and arm wrestle him now.
This gives me the strength to arm wrestle. It fuels me.
Are you sure? You seem
positive.
Here is the strongest I have.
I have a feeling birds are supposed to be lightweights, no? I feel like that sort of translates to this.
I've never seen him drink this much.
I've never seen him drink.
Alright, how much is this?
You finish it, you don't pay.
Okay.
He hands you a clear glass bottle with no label. With just clear...
He takes one sip, he dies.
Why has Gale not been drinking this shit?
Inside. It literally looks like a glass bottle of water at first appearance.
Okay.
That's called 100% alcohol.
I'll grab the bottle. I'll look at Gale, and I'll start chugging.
It is
before you do that,
corked, so you have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sakar, we do have a long journey tomorrow.
Yes, I'm kind of confused. Maybe we should just skip ahead to the challenge with the metal man.
It'll be fine. Also, Gil, it's worth it, trust me.
Resurrection fees are very expensive, and we will be taking it out of your pockets.
I have plenty of gold, I'm not worried about it.
Is this some sort of tradition of this land that I'm not aware of?
No, it's a tradition of this moron.
Has he maybe lost someone close to him, and this is a sort of depressive phase he's in right now?
As you go
I've seen a couple of those.
Sorry. As you go to uncork the bottle, the bartender steps back.
Okay.
And I will pull Luna with me and be like, maybe we should give him a little space.
As you uncork it, go ahead and make me a con save.
Can I roll? It's too late.
That is totally fine. That's just for the fumes, to be very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'll go drink.
Can I roll a brewer's supplies to figure out what the fuck this is, just from the smell alone?
You don't even need to roll. This is very clearly just effectively moonshine. This is just straight alcohol. That it's something he's brewed himself that is not really fit for consumption. But it is technically the strongest they have.
I'm just gonna flick him in the shoulder. You dirty dog.
He asked for the strongest I have. I am not charging him.
I know, I'm incredibly impressed.
Half you.
Okay.
To be clear, I only managed to pull this off twice when I was a bartender.
Please, drink.
One of them died.
If he dies, he dies.
My first kill, so to speak. Very embarrassing as a bartender.
You have to finish it to remember.
Oh, I'm gonna finish it.
Can you do the arm wrestle first, so we can sort of...
No, he said he was gonna drink before. No, let the man finish. It's his own decision.
He's going to be doing an arm wrestle in the afterlife.
I mean, I didn't want it either, but he was very stubborn, and I respect that. I don't necessarily agree with his choice, but, I respect it.
It's a car.
Yeah.
You drinking?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Get a flash of genius that?
Yeah, 100%.
You start chugging. I need more than one more, so don't get ahead of yourself here.
Okay. No, I'm not going to use it here. If he dies, he dies.
This first con save is necessary, but this isn't to stop you getting drunk or anything. This is just so that you can keep drinking
in my mouth,
as it is burning on the way down, and your first instinct is to stop, but to force through and to keep drinking during this moment. With the 25, you do succeed on that. The next part is when it hits the stomach and you can feel it churning inside of you already. Go ahead and make me another con save.
He's going to run out of nat 15s eventually.
14.
Apparently not.
But it's lower.
Even with this, even with the burning, even though you can feel it already effectively rotting your insides, you keep going. You are getting
this
there.
Has got a reek at this point.
It smells awful. Anybody within 5 feet would be making con saves, with the exception of Greyhawk, because he's fucking Warforged, basically. And doesn't need to breathe. With this, you keep chugging. As it starts to mingle and is the first part of it getting digested, go ahead and roll me another con save.
I'm going to pull my dancer's veil over my mouth, which I've coated in a toxin to counteract this kind of poison.
it is horrible. It's a horrible sensation, even if you're making the con saves. You are almost there. You are almost to the end of the bottle. As you are doing this, this is a lower DC con save, so go ahead and make this one. This is lower DC just to keep drinking, keep fighting through it.
Keep getting away with this. He
and the final one, as it sinks in, as it starts to merge, go ahead and make me the last con save for now.
The highest of con saves.
Flash.
He's getting...
Well.
Okay. 25 does not meet the DC for the final one. Kadira, would you like to assist him?
Well, Flash of Genius...
Okay, I'm going to
25.
quickly chuck a match into the sensor, which is in front of him, which is completely full of medicinal herbs. Look, if he decides to breathe on it, it will blow up his entire his entire digestive system will explode. But if he doesn't do that, then it might help him if he breathes in the smoke. So I will use it. This is my last know-how, by the way.
A 30 is enough, as you are... By the way, I want to be very clear here. If you had failed this final one, I was simply asking for death saves. This is not against being inebriated. You are pissed as fuck. There is zero chance, even with a natural 20 on your con save, that you're getting away from this sober, right?
Yeah.
That's impossible. But you are managing to keep it down and not die, which is about the best result you can get at the moment.
Oh no.
This is not the final...
like a free bottle of the most alcoholic thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
What the fuck is that bird?
A monster.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm ready to arm wrestle.
Oh, you're still aware of what we're about to do? Okay. That's a good sign.
Like,
Guys are sort of like a little glazed over. I feel like you can barely see me.
I feel like Gerhardt's just holding your head up right now.
Can I have a replacement for my Isgard card that I spent healing?
Yeah.
I will lean into Luna and be like, you might need to inspire that bird. I don't know if he has much of a chance, but
Thank you.
we can make it fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my bardic inspiration charges on Sakar.
You know what he's using it for?
Yeah,
The
I
arm
know.
wrestle.
Oh, can I also pop a smelling salt?
What means smelling? What are you guys doing?
You fucking doping for your
What
own
was the whole purpose of this?
I'm so
What
sorry,
is
Derek.
going on?
I'm
You just
embarrassed
stole one
that
of
my
your
friends
cards
are-
to give it to Jack.
We pop your smelling salts. What's that supposed to do?
It's
Oh, it's a
further
guidance.
guidance.
Okay. Okay, so just... Gale sort of... he sort of holds his hands up, he's sort of staring at you guys like fucking pre-doping this fucking challenge. It's like,
No.
yeah,
Hang
sure,
on.
different lands, different, I guess, traditions. It is very strange, but whatever. I'll sure take this challenge.
No, fuck this. Sakar, I'm sorry. I don't make you roll for the spell surges if you flavor it nice enough, but you cannot down an entire bottle of that, rubbing alcohol and then hit smelling salts and not make me another con save.
Yeah, no, I expected.
He's also inhaling fumes as well. I just want to point out.
Now he keeps rolling 15.
You son of a bitch. Okay, you're fine.
Smelling
This
salts.
man cannot be stopped.
He's just
What
rolling
the
15,
fuck are these
15,
rolls?
15.
Where was this for me this morning? I needed this morning, and I didn't get
God
it.
damn it. God damn.
I'm gonna
That's
laugh. He's
insane.
gonna arm wrestle. And it's gonna be a 1
Yeah.
through all of this.
Breaks his arm.
Or if I roll low enough, he's just gonna flash of genius and still doing it. I'm still gonna do it.
It's okay, he cannot flash
Because
of
I
genius
guess
and
his smarts
fucking
help
arm
him with
wrestle.
athletics checks.
Well, it's all to do with leverage, so technically.
Oh,
You can't just use leverage.
True.
I don't see him using a fucking pry bar.
Drunken
Arm
strength.
wrestling is a lot of
Yeah,
technique.
no, there's a bit of technique to that. There's a good bit of technique. Anyways, are you finally done with whatever you are doing?
I'm ready.
At this point,
Alright, sure.
At this point, because of the alcohol you've consumed and the smelling salts, you legitimately have 10 foot of true sight.
Wow.
Oh fuck! You can see Kadira's fucking grotty face.
Well, he will think it's just the alcohol, you know?
You see
Make it look
spirits
uglier.
starting to like float as light and all these essence and demons appear in the world around you.
Oh.
Hey, I snap my fingers. I'm over here. Hey,
Demons?
you had this here. You need to, like, grab it. You know how arm wrestling works, right?
There's demons.
I looked at us. Are you sure this is a good idea?
I'm starting to think it would be best if you just arm wrestled Gerhardt instead.
No, I think we can't stop it here. We've gone this far.
Well, I feel like it's not going anywhere. He's staring at ghosts right now.
I feel like just grab his arm and put him out.
Alright, I'll just grab his arm. I'll just grab some guy's arm, put him sort of in my.
I'm not even watching. Kadira, why do you look like that?
I always look like this.
Oh.
Alright, I will just go on three, alright? 1, 2, 3. I don't know if he's paying attention or not, or I will do it anyways.
The car.
This is kind of lost the sort of charm of a challenge for Gale already. This is sort of like just weird.
Sakar, roll me athletics as you're taking part in this. Both of you roll me athletics.
Yeah.
Whoa, Sakar with this.
That is the one, look at that.
I knew it.
I will. I was gonna.
Wait, +2 and then plus 1d4.
You know.
What's the plus 2 from?
Wait, he could cast fucking guidance on himself.
But what's the plus 2?
Oh, from the inspiration.
No, he has to roll that on his own.
Oh, does it? Never mind.
He just got the inspiration, Well, roll those. So guidance and the D10 inspiration.
Alright.
Oh, the bardic inspiration.
Yeah, the bardic inspiration. So 3, so we had 2.
2,
6.
Flash genius.
11 then.
11.
Alright, I will. I mean, that's still a surprising number from -1, you know? Like, you got up there. Yeah, there's a believer of the Alpha Strike, so he will use something as well. And he will, strain his muscles, so he will do this. Roll this, which is only a 9. Then add, 7, so 25.
Hang on, roll the athletics check again.
Oh, alright.
I was going to give...
it's much higher.
I was going to give Sakar triple disadvantage, but considering you rolled that one, I'm giving you an extra dice on this. You are... what happens 31? Here is something that's been playing in my head for the last 20 minutes, and that has made me giggle every time I've thought about it. So if you see me giggling, this is why. After that comment about chicken bones, Sakar, you loll back, like... barely able to keep yourself upright in this drunken stance as you are still trying to fight, and your arm is like flopping around as Gale, this is completely unintentionally, you slam his hand down and realize that the lower part of his forearm has not moved as you hear a terrifying crunch. And there is just an almighty bird screech. As you just snap his forearm.
Is the coat come off as well?
I want it to be so loud that I'm going to play the Darius Stormhold card that the guards appear.
You know what? A guard appears in a random deck wizard as well as I play my Windrider card just to get it on my hand. Like a random deck wizard also shows up because they're curious.
Guards and a deck wizard.
And 3d4 goblins also appear for no good reason.
Burst into the tavern as there is
1d4 veterans.
Eagle scream.
And a dinosaur.
Alright, fuck this. That's the end of the session, guys. We're gonna pick up with a dinosaur.
Everyone coming?
Goblins.
Yeah,
deck
8
wizard,
goblins, 4 guards, and a dinosaur arrive at the
Do
scene.
you want to pull the cards away from us now?
Do not forget this. No, just type it into the chat what you are summoning with your cards. And I will sort it out for next session.
The annoying thing is that I am doing this right now, but there's an in-law reason why Kadira has access to all of these things, and I'm throwing that away for a bit about people rocking up at a fucking tavern.
It's worth it for the bit, though, right? Worth it for the bit.
Yeah, worth it for a bit. I want new cards anyway. I like these cards, but they're weird.
You guys, your deck is starting to get a little low. Just gonna put it out there. You still got a few, but
someone give us money.
But a lot lower than it was. You're getting through them. One deck was for 10 minutes. I just need to know what it is, and then I can look at the cards and make sure I get it all right for next week. But that's fine. All right, Spark, kick us off with a star and a wish for the session, please.
Star was something else until the drinking situation, so that has been taken by Sakar and the lucky rolls.
Oh my god, those rolls, man.
And then wish, I was gonna say to continue with this, where we're going, but now I'm more curious where we go with this. So,
God damn it.
I'm just excited for next session.
You're gonna keep me hostage again, aren't you? This is gonna take a lot longer suddenly, just because you kept drinking.
Keep it milk forever.
Oh no.
Okay. Keep drinking. Got it. Sakar, give me a star and a wish, please.
My star is gonna go to Mel, being so patient.
I was just confused. Gale does not know what was happening anymore. I was like, alright, yeah, I can drink one drink, and then he just kept drinking. He just kept drinking. He called for more drinks. It's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And what's your wish?
My wish is to survive this now.
It happens again. The survive wish.
The most common one.
It never works.
Yeah.
What I would like is Gale to roll me a d12, please.
Right. For how many bones he breaks?
There's only so many bones in
how many pieces my arm's in?
9 Vecnas.
I use my portent. 3 Vecnas.
It's not a d20, unfortunately.
Fuck.
You do take 14 points of snapping damage.
Oh my God. He invented a new type of bludgeoning death.
Deadly, but I guess it's just like it disabled his arm now, and it's quite painful for the moment.
There is a legitimate injury here, though, with the fully broken arm at the moment. That will take time to heal.
Oh boy.
Back to the priest we go.
It's fine. I've got the Isgard card. Cure wounds at first level.
It will help.
Will lessen the pain.
But it is not enough to fully... We don't really do, like, permanent, lingering wounds or injuries as some people do, but Sakar does. It was the wings last time.
Well, if Resident Evil Village has taught me anything...
I imagine broken bones is similar to, like, lost limbs. You know what I mean? They also, a broken bone is, like, detached from the other side of the bone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, cure wounds would not reattach it, would just linder the pain. So
regenerate would work, but that's different.
Exactly.
Kadira, star and a wish, please.
My star, I have to be stereotypical. My star goes to Luna because I really like the new arts.
That's nice. Thank you.
Additionally, fucking hell, Sakar. He survived drinking acid willingly, and then after all of that, his arm snaps off.
This was all to just numb the pain of the inevitable.
As for the favorite moments,
it was a flash of genius.
Selfishly, I did quite like the scenes where they forgave me for fucking it all up, because apparently I didn't fuck up as bad as I thought I did. Additionally, I quite liked... I just like, oh yes, the escalation of guards show up. Oh wait, other people, a goblin, a dinosaur shows up. I realized it was right at the end.
From the port, even heard it all the way from the port and ran over here.
There are wizards rocking around in the city that may double as deck wizards.
What the fuck is a deck wizard?
It's a wizard for a ship.
Oh,
ship wizard, yeah.
They
Like
are
a pirate
specifically
wizard, yeah.
kitted out to be things like gust and mending, and things that are helpful in a ship.
did we roll the Oh yeah, four guards, 8 goblins, 1 wizard, and a dinosaur. Walk into a bar. Walk into a bar with 3 Vecnas.
All things that could generally be here in Zeif. The goblins, the guards, the deck wizard, and then the dinosaur could be just a big lizard.
And the Vecnas, yeah.
Which, the goblins have.
It's the start of a really bad joke.
It's going to be the start of a really bad TPK. That's what it's going to be the start.
Yeah, I know.
All right. What's your wish, Kadir?
A faceless Viking and a weird birdman walk into a bar. 1 arm leaves.
You can keep that arm. Sorry.
It's not actually detached, right? It's just broken,
It's dangling by 1 sinew.
Oh, I can see the bone, bro. Oh my god, that is so terrible. I mean, Gale doesn't flinch, but I would not survive this just watching. Oh god, that was.
I think I did give wish and
that's terrible.
star. I think I did
what was the wish? Sorry.
Oh shit! I keep thinking of I do favorite moments in my game. Never mind, I forgot what the wish was. The wish is, the wish is that we, that it goes well this time and we don't have to fight Phaethons.
Okay. Goes well. Cool. Greyhawk, give me a star on a wish, please.
My star, to be different, I'm gonna give it to Spark and Luna for not telling Gearhart that they're in a dream at first. That was kind of funny. Also, I'm gonna also give a star to Gale for breaking Sakar's arm. He's deserved that for a long time.
Next session break the other one for more stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a second arm star. Maybe that's the good arm.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
My wish is hopefully we get to actually start our mission again.
It's gonna be a bit delayed now.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm gonna have to carry Sakar all the way to the hut.
Luna, star on a wish, please.
Star, I want to give it to Gearhart for the dream sequence. I thought that was a lot of fun.
What sequence? Dream, okay.
At the beginning of the session, yeah. And then wish, let's just keep going. We'll deal with Sakar's arm on the road. It's fine.
That's the spirit.
I mean, he's had a broken wing before, so pretty much the same thing,
fine.
right?
Artificers can repair.
Well, he doesn't
whatever.
hold his guns with his wings, right? So no, he's gonna have a problem with that.
I mean, he only needs 1 arm for his gun, right?
Does he?
I don't know.
For one of them.
Not his rifle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't he have a rifle?
Just use a small one.
He has a. Anyway. He has a. Anyway. Yeah, a small one as well. Gale, star on a wish, please.
I mean, I'll give it to Kadir because of the sort of good introduction. It was good, so bringing Gale in. But I have to give at least a small one to Sakar for doing whatever the fuck that was. I mean, I generally believe, now that you mentioned it earlier, that this was sort of he started drinking, and between each drink he sort of looked over the Gale and sort of weighed his chance, and he was after a while he was you know what, I should just drink all of this to lessen the pain, because I know this is not gonna go good, but I already said I would do it, so I'm just gonna drink it all and just get it over with. I'm not gonna feel anything.
And I mean, from that point of view, what great, right?
Yeah. It's gonna lessen the pain. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
There was little flash of genius, or like after White was just like, you know what? I feel like it's better if I just get blackout dragged now.
That was the flash of genius. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It might hurt now, but it's gonna hurt more in a minute if I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. You guys, all right. Thank you very much for playing. It is incredibly late here for me. You've all been amazing. Thank you everyone for being here, for getting involved. Yeah, our numbers are going up now. People are ready. People want a late night thing. I'm sorry guys, but it's lovely to have you all here. Oh my god. Sir Timothy, you beautiful, beautiful man. Thank you very much, dude. It's really lovely to have you here. Stronghold D&D, Mr. Tim, do you know anybody online that is deserving of a lovely raid at the moment? Whatever this is, that's just making me drink. So cheers to that. I appreciate that. I don't know many people that stream at this time because we very rarely have streams that are this late. Oh god. Okay, we need to stream quick because people are going to just spend.
I have someone if no one else does.
You worry me just because of the way that you said it. You know what I mean?
They're playing D&D. It's okay.
Okay. I'm on Castleton. Too much drama and I need to watch men being men. Is that us?
We are men.
It's not all of us.
Literally have a woman here.
Yeah. I'm not very manly either.
Is it manly to break a bird's arm? I'm not sure. This was like nothing. I feel like that wasn't really a victory either. I felt like that was like just that was really. I think Gale just feels kind of like he defeated himself. Like I feel like he should have stopped, but like he was sort of like very fighting with himself. It's like
bring it on.
He already said it. This is a challenge, and by court, I accepted it already. I can't go back on it. It's like, damn, this is not gonna go good.
All right. What's the?
I typed it in chat.
Got you. Are they actually live?
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
No, a lot of times they do recaps. So
yeah, a lot of the time they do reruns.
Never mind, that's a rerun. I thought it said live right next to it, but that's live next.
You try Winter Tales.
Sir Pfeffers is. I think we've done him before.
Say these weird words at me, man.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
This one. I don't know if
Winter
I followed
Tales?
them or
yeah,
you.
We can go read Winter Tales. Let's do it. All right.
Or Winter Tales. Oh yeah, Winter Tales is up there too.
Thank you very much, guys, for being here. Oh, this is what you were talking about. Oh, this is what Tim was talking about. Sorry. Okay, I understand now. Thank you everyone for being here. It was lovely to have you all. And until next time, we're gonna go raid. So yeah, come join. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful night. We are not streaming tomorrow just because it's Sunday, so it's my day off. Sort of. I mean, I've got fucking loads to do anyway, as per usual. But we will be back Monday with Raven's Retribution, Tuesday, so on and so forth. We've got a lot of awesome stuff going on this week, as we do every week. So please do come back. And it's lovely to have you all here. But let's go raid. Make sure you raid all their lighthouses, steal all of their cheese. And until next time, happy raiding to you all.
Ta-ta.
Bye, buddy.